Welcome into beautiful Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where the two best teams in banana ball clash tonight in front of over 50,000 fans. The 8-1 Savannah Bananas take on the 5-4 Texas Tailgaters in Kenan Stadium, home of the UNC Tar Heels football team. And the Nanners come in winners of 4 straight. They have locked down the 1 seed in the banana ball open, while the Tailgaters are fresh off a series split with the Firefighters and are 1 win away from joining the Bananas in the open next week. And it's downright gorgeous. 77 degrees with a light breeze here in Chapel Hill as the Bananas and Tailgaters do battle for the 2nd time this season. And we welcome you inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us here in virtual Banana Land. We saw an epic battle between the Clowns and Coconuts last night in Charleston. They will fight again at the exact same time as the Bananas and Tailgaters do battle right here in Chapel Hill as well. Another great weekend for Banana Ball.
Yeah, and the Bananas and Tailgaters have come back pretty rejuvenated. They know that they are the 2 best squads facing off this weekend. So bragging rights are still on the line before this Banana Ball open. We know the Bananas at 8-1 have already locked up that 1 seed when it comes to the open. But with a win tonight, the Texas Tailgaters will clinch a spot in the open. Nonetheless, they are still sitting pretty, considering they're leading all teams in trick plays this season.
96 trick plays this year for the Tailgaters across 9 games played. But the record is what matters most currently. Nanners at 8-1. As you can see, they've clinched that 1 seed in the open. Gators, as Josh mentioned, 1 win this weekend, and they're in the open as well. The Party Animals and Firefighters will be dueling at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. That will be fascinating to see what happens in Albuquerque. Party Animals YouTube channel for that, with them both at 4 and 5. That is a huge series. And the Coconuts and Clowns, as we mentioned, they dueled last night down in Charleston, South Carolina. Clowns, a thumping of the Coconuts. Historic offense with those 22 hits.
Yeah, and so that's kind of an important matchup tonight. If the Coconuts claim a win, they will get into that Banana Ball open thanks to some head-to-head tiebreakers. But the Indianapolis Clowns had their backs against the walls. They erupted offensively. 21 runs, 22 hits, which was a new single-game Banana Ball record for 1 team. And then they were led offensively by Jackie Bradley Jr., the former 2-time World Series champion, who became just the 3rd player ever to record a cycle.
Yeah, it feels like they're growing on trees all of a sudden, because just 3 weeks ago, he would have been the 2nd all-time. If not, for 2 weekends ago in Angel Stadium, Kyle Jackson here in his 2nd World Tour, 3rd year in Banana Land. Well, son of a gun if he didn't do it in his first 4 plate appearances in the Big A. That's going to be a single through the right side, as the Bananas are the away team. That's a big part of KJ being able to get all these plate appearances so early in this game. He got that off of Correll Prime. Now he gets a triple. Nico Holsizer almost made a fantastic play. Another stake coming home for Kyle Jackson as well. So 2 RBIs, 2 hits, 2 innings into this ball game. Is already halfway to the cycle. He gets his 3rd trip to the dish in the 4th, and left on left, that is a tough matchup on Daniel Foster. He sends a liner out to left center, showing how he can use every part of the field incredibly well. Cruises into 2nd, potentially could have had a chance at 3 bases on that with the speed he's got, but he's hunting a cycle. And after a Dan Oberst homer, the previous batter here in the top of the 5th inning, KJ said, "That looks like fun, I'll do it as well." Shot out to right, and that is the cycle in just 4 plate appearances. Really impressive.
Did it in 5 innings. And the Major League record for fastest cycle, Mike Lansing, who did it in 4 innings. So to see this from Kyle Jackson, unbelievable feat for the sophomore.
And the very same night, this was night 2 in Anaheim, night 1 down in Scottsdale, Arizona, Jose Gonzalez Jr., a Banana Ball rookie, and a fantastic one at that. Well, he had himself a heck of an offensive evening as well. We'll pick it up top of the 4th inning. Tailgaters already up a couple points and dinking that in front of Armando Becerra. Jose's got himself the single. Nice base running there by Jacob Pipersick as well, able to get into 2nd on a tough ball to Judge. 2 innings later, that is a barrel. Another 3-2 pitch, so Jose working the counts and on ball 4 sprint defense there. Pipersick scores on this one. Stand-up 3-bagger for brother. And coming up a couple innings later, after celebrating with his guys, yeah, there that man goes once again. Find himself another screamer, and he uses the left center field gap for the two-bagger. He ends up just a home run shy of the cycle on the night that KJ hits for the cycle, but that is not for a lack of home runs this year. Jose Gonzalez Jr. tied with KJ and now Jackie Bradley Jr. 3 home runs a pop. This was his first off Alan Sadoff in Tallahassee in the first game of the year for the Gators and Bananas.
And that was a home run that he called on a pregame interview with Brett Loftus. So not only are you getting the 2 best teams in Banana Ball right now, you're getting 2 of the best batters in Kyle Jackson and Jose Gonzalez, tied for the BBCL lead in home runs. For more with them, we'll send it to Sam and Brett Loftus.
Yep. No, sorry, guys. I've been thinking about KJ a lot. The way he's hit the ball, the trick plays, all the walk-ups. I want to be him. I'm going to be honest, but I don't know what I'm doing here.
Sam, let me help you. Your aura is insane, but let me get the swag and the drip right. Is that okay?
You'd be willing to? Yeah, no.
I brought Q-tips too.
Yeah, that'd be great. KJ, while you're working on this for me, what does it mean to you for kids, kind of like myself, when you see them and they want to be like Kyle Jackson?
Well, Sam, it's all for the kids, and you're my favorite kid. But it is very, very meaningful, and I love it so much. It just shows that the power of what we do here really does translate with the kiddos. And I think it's an honor and a blessing for them to wear my eye black that I got from God.
Hey, KJ, while you're working on this in the mirror before the game, what's the mental preparation that's going on? What's going through the mind of Kyle Jackson in that moment?
So I'm thinking keep my hands steady so the fans really like it. You got to make sure it's clean. All right, look at me. Yep. And whenever I'm doing my eye black, I do like to think about those kids that are going to be seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
This feels great.
You look so good.
Just the other cheek? Is that all that's left?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm feeling something.
What do you feel?
I feel like KJ, man. Is this how it feels?
People do confuse us a lot on the internet.
Oh, my gosh. Guys, hey, this is going to be the hardest part. KJ asked me.
Who's who?
Who's who right now? It's like value brand if you can't afford a full price KJ.
No, I'm KJ. No, this is KJ, and I'm KJ with cable.
We're all KJ, guys. Hey, let's toss it over to Brett Loftus. I got to go look at myself in the mirror. Brett.
So from the guy that leads the Banana Ball Championship League in home runs with 3 to the guy that's tied with him, Jose Brother Gonzalez, as you've seen his first home run in Banana Ball at Florida State. Brother, 3 home runs already for you. What's been clicking in your rookie campaign?
I think key word is just fun. Fun, Brett. The guys are awesome. The stadiums are awesome. The fans are awesome, so just a whole lot of fun.
Are you prettier or is KJ prettier?
Oh, my gosh.
And why you?
Why me? There we go. Because I like to smile. I got a little stash, so.
You called your shot at FSU, the only other football stadium we played in. You going yah-yah again here tonight?
I'm going to have to double down. I feel good. I'm excited. So if I don't hit one, come on, baby. Come on.
No eye black for Brother. He's still just as beautiful. Biko and Josh, the 2 most beautiful men of Banana Ball, back up top.
And now the starting lineup for the Texas Tailgaters. Leading off the center fielder, number 28, Jose Gonzalez Jr. The DH, number 9, Nick Lopez. At third base, number 6, Jordan Bohr. The extra hitter, number 27, Kyle Martin. The second baseman, number 11, Matt Danford. At first base, number 85, Taylor Justice. The right fielder, number 3, Jason Orr. Behind the plate, number 26, Taj the Quadfather Porter. In left field, number 2, Zach Watson. And the shortstop, number 5, Jordan Hussein. On the mound for the Tailgaters tonight, number 12, Christian Davis. The Texas Tailgaters are led by Joe Mikulik, assisted by Coach Penny and Love Shack Baby Bartlett.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing some Bananas power to home plate. His name is Penn. Penn is 4 years old, and he's attempting to hit a home run against these Tailgaters. So can I hear some noise for my dear friend, Penn? He's digging in the box. Here comes pitch number 1. Oh, foul ball! Oh, what? Penn! It was a Penn, it was a foul ball! Penn! Oh, goodness gracious. The heaviest 4-year-old ever felt. All right, the count's 0-1. Here comes pitch number 2. Oh, the Tailgaters threw a curveball. Unbelievable. Whoa, split. What's going on? Oh, Split said pick on somebody your own size. Penn now has a fair fight. He gives Split a thumbs up. And there we go. Now he sees the ball. Here comes the swing. Boom! That ball is crushed. Penn is off to the races. Split is causing a brawl in the middle of the field. What is going on? The Tailgaters have cleared benches. Oh my goodness! The 2 top teams in the BBCL are fighting. Penn is rounded first, rounded second. He's rounding third base. He's headed home. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. He's running around the fighting. Here's a play at the plate. He's safe. What just happened?
Remarkable performance by that youngster, somehow outrunning Jonathan Luters on the unicycle inside the Parker. And let's feast our peepers on the trick play leaderboard this year. As we mentioned at the top, the Tailgaters leading with 96, Party Animals right behind them at 94. Then you see the Bananas in the middle with the Coconuts and Clowns. They've played one more game than the rest of Banana Ball, and the Firefighters still 6 trick plays ahead of the Clowns. Very important, as that's the only team the Clowns could catch to steal a spot in this Open.
Yeah, and it's been really interesting. You know, the Bananas have long dominated the trick plays amongst teams because they used to play as the home team every single game. Now you've gotten to see with more parity in this league. The Texas Tailgaters, the Party Animals, have done a really impressive job at collecting some trick plays, earning some equalizer points along the way as well. And for the Texas Tailgaters, I mean, it's a whole team effort, but they have clearly been led by 2 individual superstars defensively.
Yeah, you're talking about Jonathan Sunshine Luters and Jordan Hussein, combining between the two for 43 23. Sunshine is the tour leader with 23 of them. As you see, the top 3 in the Banana Ball Championship League in trick plays right on that bottom left-hand side of your screen. Just Looters and Hussein have more than half the amount of trick plays than 4 out of the 6 teams in the Banana Ball Championship League. I mean, these guys in the middle of the infield for the Tailgaters are on an unprecedented pace.
Yeah, nearly 45% of the trick plays for the Tailgaters this season, they've come from Jonathan Looters and Jordan Hussein. They get another year working together as that double play duo. It has clearly helped them here in year 2. And, I mean, they just do everything so well. Hussein, being a Banana Ball veteran, has gotten to help Jonathan Looters get to this point. But we cannot forget about DR Meadows, the Bananas center fielder. 22 trick plays this season. The next closest outfielder is Jake Skoll, and he's got 12 of them. So that really tells you what an incredible season DR has been having. And by the way, we've seen 4 different variations of trick plays as well from DR. Side flips, back flips, behind the back catches, and tip drills.
Well, let's hear from that dynamic duo when it comes to trick plays for the Tailgaters. For that, we'll toss it back down to Brett.
I have the pleasure of standing right on top of second base in between 2 guys who play up the middle all the time here. The best defensive duo in all of Banana Ball. Jonathan Sunshine Looters, Jordan Hussein. Sonny, I want to start with you. This place where you've turned so many trick plays this year, more than anybody in all the Banana Ball Championship League. It all started last September when you pitched to Jesse Cole, the designated fielder.
Yeah, it wasn't just me. I got shout out Matt Wolf. Matt Wolf came to the idea and we talked about it. And really the idea is you want a player who is defensive first, who could do really cool trick plays, have a lot of entertainment there, also play good defense, which hopefully speeds up the game. So more entertainment, faster games, and then while at the equalizer point, you could get an offensive point by doing more trick plays. How cool is that? So it all came together. I'm super happy about the designated fielder this year.
We'll go from one side of the bag to the other. The captain, Fiver, just recorded 100 career trick plays, the first Texas Tailgater ever do so. But Jordan Hussein, they call you the captain. That voice in that locker room, they get these guys, who are the worst defensive trick play team in Banana Ball last year, to now being the best. How did you power that?
I wouldn't take all the credit. We have guys that came in as early rookies last year, like Travis Moon and Sunshine Looters here. And I did push it into guys' heads. You want to rip tricks on every opportunity you get. And these guys weren't scared, and they didn't shy away, and they rip tricks every opportunity. Now we got another set of new guys here, and they realize that that's the norm in our locker room, is to show up and rip tricks, and if you miss them, oh well, we'll move on. We can out-hit our mistakes at times, so we're fine.
The best defensive duo in all of Banana Ball, back here in their second ever football stadium. Jordan Hussein, a year older since FSU, decided to grow out a little goatee. Biko Josh, I want to know when you, Mr. Telefsky, are going to grow out that goatee.
Josh?
I'm going to grow that goatee when Brett Loftus hits one over the 50-foot nets in Chapel Hill.
All right, we'll have to get Brent down to BP tomorrow before the ball game. Take a look at the impressive trio of aces that the Texas Tailgaters have at the top of this pitching staff. Chris Clark, Christian Davis, Brett Sanchez, all up to fantastic starts here in 2026.
These guys are the 3-headed monster right now for the Texas Tailgaters. I mean, Chris Clark was nearly the pitcher of the month. It came down to the wire between him, Danny Hosley, David Griffin of the Indianapolis Clowns. Clearly you see why he was the first-round pick for the Texas Tailgaters. Christian Davis, of course, an all-star a season ago, also the man who's inducing the most trick plays of any pitcher this season. And for Brett Sanchez, I mean, he was a last pick of their first day of the draft, and he has clearly pitched phenomenally, following Chris Clark quite a bit this year.
And we'll see Christian Davis getting the start here tonight. We expect Chris Clark to get the ball from the get-go tomorrow afternoon when the Tailgaters are the home team. It's Noah Nisnik, Jacob Bazela, and Danny Hosley, among many when it comes to this really impressive Bananas pitching staff. But these have been the big 3 early on here in the Banana Ball Championship League.
And they're a key reason why the Bananas are leading the Banana Ball Championship League with 3.74 earned run average, as well as averaging 3 outs in 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Noah Nisnik, you see why he's been a 2-time All-Star. The earned run average below 2, 10 strikeouts compared to 2 ball 4 sprints, and Bazela and Hosley combined 14 1/3 scoreless innings for the Savannah Bananas. It is unbelievable what we've seen from them, and they've been awfully efficient with their pitches despite racking up 19 strikeouts between themselves.
Yeah, both of them being under 4 minutes when it comes to MPI is remarkably impressive. This is our 7th football stadium in Banana Ball history here, Kenan Stadium at Chapel Hill, and it is always unique when it comes to the dimensions. No different here in the home of the Tar Heels. Left field is 365 feet. That's larger. That's longer to any pole than any right field or left field in Major League Baseball. Center field, you've got 426 to dead center. Or to deep left center, rather. That's remarkable polo ground stuff. And then center, it's just 327 right, that 205. That's the shortest right field we've ever had.
And of course, you got 50-foot nets installed, courtesy of Netting Pros. Banana Ball record for most home runs in a football stadium sits at 11. You never know, you could possibly see something like that tonight, especially with that shortest right field in Banana Ball's history.
Let's get the rules that turn baseball into Banana Ball.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points wins the game.
If the away team has more trick plays going into the final inning, they will earn the equalizer point.
And in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
Underneath the starting lineup for your Savannah Bananas! Leading off, the center fielder number 5, DR the Doc Meadows! The left fielder number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis! Batting third at first base, number 9, Max Young Goldberg. The DH, number 19, Dan Oberth. Third baseman, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. The catcher, numero 1, the captain is Bill Leroy. At second base, number 8, our greatest showman, baby, Jackson Olsen. Right fielder number 15, we call him Rack. Robert Anthony Cruz. The extra hitter number 18, he does it all, Danny Hosley. And at shortstop number 6, our glove magician, Ryan Cox. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas tonight, number 11, Austin Drury. Your Savannah Bananas are led by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Pyro Virant, Ryan Kellogg, Bryce Stover, and Reggie Ortiz. Fans, we ask that you now please rise if you're able and remove your caps. Here to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome to the field, Courtney Costuit.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Costuit.
A fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Now the Savannah Bananas and the Texas Tailgaters meeting behind the mound. In front of over 50,000 fans on hand here in Kenan Stadium. It's time to kick line. Game 29 of the 2026 season. The second collision between the Savannah Bananas and the Texas Tailgaters. The two best records in the sport. The Nanners already with the 1 seed in our mid-season tournament, the Banana Ball Open, that commences this coming Thursday night. The Tailgaters 1 win away from earning the 2nd spot in the Open. Let's take a look at the Nanners' defensive alignment tonight. It's the usual suspects all over the field. Left to right in the outfield, Reese Alexiadis, D.R. Meadows, and Robert Anthony Cruz. Third to first in the infield, it's Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Max Young-Goldberg. Bill Leroy is behind the dish, and once again, Alex Ziegler is your designated fielder.
Well, we touched on D.R. Meadows, second on tour with 22 trick plays. If he's able to collect 3 tonight, he will reach 300 career trick plays, becoming the first outfielder in Banana Ball history to ever do so. So keep your eye out on the dog in center field, and keep your eye out on Reese Alexiadis manning left field as the Bananas decide to move him over to left with a lot more ground to cover out there. They like his range a little bit more than Rax.
Yep, and also an upgrade in arm, too. If a ball ends up getting into that corner down the left field line where it's 356 feet, or dead central out there deep in left center rather where it's 426 feet. So just a lot more ground to cover out there, and some more serious throws that may end up on Alexiadis' docket here this evening. At the center of it all, it's Austin Drury, the first-round draft pick for the Savannah Bananas in the 2026 player draft. Number 4 overall, and so far he has lived up to the billing.
Yeah, this is start number 5 for the rookie southpaw, already leading the World Tour with 3 wins as opposed to his 0 losses. He is second in the league with 14 strikeouts. Also, he's only allowed ball four sprints to 3.2% of the batters that he's faced this season. That is the third best mark among all qualified pitchers this year. And batters are hitting 263 against the Bananas left-hander, with right-handers batting 244 against him, and the lefties, believe it or not, having more success as they own a 313 clip against Drury.
It is awfully surprising. It's a 5-pitch mix, 4-seam fastball, 2-seam cutter, changeup, and slider to round it out. You mentioned that 3.2 ball four sprint percentage. That is the best in this impressive Bananas pitching staff. And as you said, third overall on the tour, compared to a 22.6% strikeout percentage. That is a heck of a margin. When it comes to AD, it is a really impressive Texas Tailgaters starting lineup that opposes him for the first time in his young Banana Ball career. It's brother Jose Gonzalez Jr. at the top, followed by Nick Lopez, Jordan Barth cleaning it up. It's Kyle Martin, then Mac Danford, Taylor Justice, Jason Arendt, Taj Porter, Zach Watson, and Jordan Hussein to round it out.
Yeah, I mean, this is an exciting opportunity for Jose Gonzalez Jr., who hasn't batted higher than 6th in the Tailgaters order before tonight. Meanwhile, Taylor Justice, with his strong performance through the tour's first month, has also been elevated in this lineup. He's batting 6th tonight for the Texas Tailgaters and has 2 home runs this season for them.
Yeah, Taylor Justice, the former collegiate Savannah Banana, has been absolutely stupendous here in his 2nd full world tour. That is a really impressive bat, hiding in the 6 hole after the big boppers in the top half. There's only one thing left to do before we start tonight's ball game, and that's get it down to Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, it is now time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Showtime indeed. Jesse, from the home of the Tar Heels, we've got over 50,000 fans on hand in Kenan Stadium. Savannah Bananas against Texas Tailgaters, the 2 best records in Banana Ball. And a fastball poured in for strike 1, announced by a dancing Vincent Chapman behind the dish. As we mentioned, Jose Gonzalez Jr., fantastic start to his first full world tour, hitting 345. You see that right there. His 3 home runs tied with KJ and JBJ for the season lead. And we talked about it on the pregame. The first he hit was against the Bananas in the first game these 2 teams played this year. Good fight there by brother. First time in the leadoff spot or playing center field since 2023. He's only played center twice in his career. Did it in the MLB Draft League when he was with the Williamsport Crosscutters, and then in the Mexican League winter of 2023 for the Mexico City Diablos. I mean, this is pretty unique.
Yeah, you can just see the smile on his face pre-game. He's pretty surprised. He couldn't even believe it. He had teammates telling him he was going to be batting leadoff tonight. He didn't believe them until he finally saw that lineup card. And he does go 7 pitches in this battle against Austin Drury, but AD will set him down looking to collect his first strikeout of the evening.
And Drury now up to 15 on the year. Front door bender, clips the top of the zone as the switch hitter and DH Nick Lopez chops the first offering foul. Lope here in his 2nd tour with the Tailgaters after he was first team All-SEC, finishing up at Kentucky. And the kid just continues to rake, hitting 333, reaching base at a 436 clip. It's everything you could want in a designated hitter in Banana Ball.
And he's had good success against the Bananas as well, a 294 average, 2 doubles, 2 bombs, and 7 runs batted in.
2-1. First opportunity for the fans. They cannot snag it. Would have been an impressive play. That was a towering foul ball. And Lope gets to take his time going back into the box because it was a foul ball. It's one of the only times you can leave the batter's box as a hitter in Banana Ball. And how about that? Another strikeout looking. Drury goes back to the bender. He's got 2 punchies.
And again, it was a diet of mostly fastballs before Drury broke off the breaking ball against Nick Lopez, throwing him off guard, catches the top corner, and this is what Drury does especially well in the first inning of play. Just continue to hammer his fastball against batters, challenge them to hit it.
Jordan Barth, another impressive rookie on this Tailgaters squad. As you can see, comes in hitting .303. He's got a lot of pop, haven't seen it on display yet. 2 doubles, his lone extra base hits. And a bouncer right back to AD. He will flip it between the legs, grabs his second trick play of the year. And takes care of all 3 batters himself. Quick work from Austin Drury. Let's get it on down to Brett Loftus.
Christian Davis, 50,000 people football stadium. You get to start for the boys in blue and orange.
It's about to be a crazy night. The fans are electric. Tailgaters are in town, baby.
All right, there's a banana ball. There's a banana ball. You mind giving me that by chance? Can I get that? Would you mind? Would you mind? Thank you so much, CD. We don't have a catcher back there. Oh, no, we do. There's Taj. Taj! 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 All right, CD, actually, you're going to go do your job now.
I think that's enough, Brett. I got this.
Yeah, CD's got this. CD's had it this year, boys. 2.63 ERA, 26 induced trick plays for the boys in blue and orange behind him. The most of any pitcher in Banana Ball. He's the ace. He's the 2025 All-Star tonight. He's going to try to lock these boys in blue and orange into the Banana Ball Open. Biko and Josh?
Thank you, Mr. Loftus. Can't believe Taj never got behind the dish to get a pitch from Brett. It's unbelievable. But you see that note at the bottom of Christian's graphic. That's about as important as it comes to being a pitcher in Banana Ball.
Yeah, and what's also really impressive for CD, he's earned 7 points this season already on the mound. That is the most among starting pitchers in Banana Ball through the first month of our tour.
Let's get a gander at the defense behind the veteran in the middle of the diamond for the Gators. Left to right in the Tailgaters outfield. It's great to see Zach Watson back out there. There's Jose Gonzalez Jr. in center and Jason Arendt holding down right. Third to first in the infield, Barth, Hussein, Danford, and Justice. The quad father behind the dish, and Sunshine, the designated fielder.
A lot of guys have been rotating at second base for the Tailgaters. Mac Danford starting at that position, but you'll probably see designated fielder Jonathan Luters there most of the night, leading the tour with those 23 trick plays.
Well, CD has been awful impressive. He's got a very tall task this evening with this formidable Savannah Bananas lineup at the top. The tour leader in batting average, DR, comes in hitting .516. Then Alexiadis, MJG, Oberst cleaning it up. KJ coming off his cycle 2 Saturdays ago, the last game the Bananas played. And then it's Leroy, Olson, Cruz, Hosley, and Cox.
I mean, DR Meadows batting above 500 through a whole month. Unbelievable. In fact, he is the first player with 20 or more at-bats to bat over 500 in a single month since Stephen Cullen did it last season in July of 2025 with the Firefighters.
And you get another look at the very impressive offensive numbers from DR. We talked about it on the pregame show. His 22 trick plays, second to only Sunshine on the entire tour. But what he's been doing with the stick might be even more impressive. Also pacing all hitters with his on-base percentage over 600. But both of those numbers will take a knock as Jordan Hussein, his 21st trick play of the year, pulls within one of the doctor.
I mean, it's just routine. You see the chopper hit Jordan Hussein's way. You just know that it's going to be a pretty easy routine trick play for the man who became just the 13th player in Banana Ball history to reach 100 trick plays 2 weekends ago against the Firefighters.
Heater nearly gets a piece of Reese Alexiadis. He's ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. CD working quickly. Banana Ball before tonight has been played in 6 football stadiums. Reese Alexiadis has homered in 5 of them. Trying to make it 6 out of 7. And able to hold off on the high stinky cheese. First base umpire Bryson Wheeler says Alexiadis able to check. Dangerous pitch coming to Super Reese. He does not get cheated, whether it's a hitter's count or not. It's just max effort swings on every offering from Super Reese here in his 3rd World Tour. Payoff pitch. And Alexiadis earns his team-leading 8th ball 4 sprint. He's going to test the Tailgater sprint defense and be rewarded. When ball 4 is fired in our young sport, in case you were wondering, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. Alexiadis got in before the center fielder and left fielder touched it for the Gators.
And here's the thing, the Tailgaters, they moved around their outfield defensively tonight. It's the first time Jose Gonzalez is in center. Jason Arendt normally plays left field, is now shifted to right field. So you haven't seen many transitions or transfers between the likes of Arendt, Watson, and Gonzalez, who are those final 3 guys touching the banana ball.
Get a quick look at the numbers here for Max Young-Goldberg, who needs a new weapon. It's a rookie campaign for the Bananas' 2nd-round draft pick, and he's been hitting in the 3-hole in each of the 10 games the Bananas have played this year. A lot of trust from Gillum, Virant, and company as that one is roped foul. 0-2 on MJG, who started a little slowly. There is a learning curve to banana ball, but boy, he has been heating up in a big way.
Yeah, he's got 3 straight games with the run batted in for the Bananas, 5 in that span.
And that one clips Young-Goldberg. So he'll take a free 90. Well, right off that massive padding he's got on that right-hand batting glove. Dan Oberst, high fly ball, foul down the right field line. The inning-winning run is on second. Although it was a pitcher's count, CD ahead of Young-Goldberg 0-2. You don't hate a guy on first base because now a double play gets you out of the inning if you're the Tailgaters. But as you look at the numbers for Dan Oberst, hitting .393 here in his 5th World Tour, 8th year overall as a Savannah Banana. I mean, one of the most feared hitters in the history of the sport. He's behind 0-2. Chopper to the right side. And Luter's able to get the trick play, whipping it between the legs. Only had a chance at 1 out. Tailgaters ahead 2-1 in the trick play department as they try to earn the equalizer point tonight. The inning winning run 90 feet away, but that is a massive 2nd out.
Yeah, it was Max Young-Goldberg. He kind of stopped for a split second as if he was maybe trying to impede or throw off either Jonathan Luters or Taylor Justice, whoever was potentially going to field that chopper. Nevertheless, Luters, a very confident defender, has no problems and comes away with that 2nd trick play in the inning.
A ball and a strike on Kyle Jackson. Oh, he's down swinging. That's going to be a 3-pitch strikeout. Christian Davis. What a survival act. Inning-winning run was 90 feet away, and he takes down Banana Ball's Player of the Month for February and March. Light work for the 2025 All-Star. Christian Davis holds serve as we whip you all over Kenan Stadium and get to check in on Adam Virant and the beloved Coach Bartman on the Tailgaters, who had the entire team over to his house a couple nights ago, about a half an hour down the road here from Chapel Hill. While Derek Klena and company hand out roses to the folks in the seats, we welcome in David Ray Meadows to the broadcast, mic'd up in center field. DR, how is the view down there, my friend?
Hey, guys. This place is absolutely beautiful. Sunset starts here. Beautiful grass out here, beautiful fans. And
you are 3 trick plays away from 300 in your career. I don't know if that's breaking news to you, but we're looking at going back to your 2 trick plays in the 2022 Summer Series to the 129 you had last year. How has the trick play evolution gone for you in your growth in banana ball?
It's been all the guys that come here, especially starting to swing out the cut just pushes himself, and I'm like, the outfield cuts, man. So I came up with a backflip catch, but I'm like, I'm more than a catch. I can be very mobile. Do anything, put my mind to out here. Just, you know, be out around and catch my balls.
Kyle Martin making the best of Bill Leroy taking a trip through his legs. Kmart having a killer start to his first season in Banana Ball. DR, you like the look of that pitch?
Yeah, that was a little angle. That could have been. AD's been at. There it is.
2-2 count. Heck of a job by AD to battle back against a fellow former minor leaguer. Chance for KJ. He'll go between the legs, but the throw off line. Good hustle by Kyle Martin. It'll be a trick play missed on the Nanners' third baseman. Well, now Mac Danford will step in with Kmart aboard, first base runner tonight for the Tailgaters. And the Mac Daddy behind 0-1.
What a go we got, man. That guy just came in, and as a rookie, it's tough to come in here in these big stadiums. But I think this is coming all year.
It's been very impressive to watch. Pounding the zone. Another 0-2 from Drury to Danford. Fastball misses in. And that's going to be a knock for Mac Danford. He has been spraying line drives all over the field here in his second World Tour.
Yeah, 35% of his batted balls this season have been line drives. That's the most compared to all of his other batted balls this season. The guy's seeing the ball extremely well, and he said right before the season started that this was as confident as he felt at the plate since he was 10 years old.
So a trick play missed and a single has two ducks on the pond for the Tailgaters. Leader in batting average, Taylor Justice hitting .389. Same goes for his .843 slug, .1254 OPS. I know you don't want to see him do damage against your squad, DR, but a former collegiate Bananas teammate of you as he gets that one through the right side. Rack lost the banana ball. Kmart's going to try and score, and he will. Late throw from Cruz. It'll be a single and an E9. But back to you, DR. I mean, Taylor Justice hitting the heck out of the banana ball.
Yeah, dude. Ever since I play with him, dude. So I'm always on my toes after when he's up to bat, that's for sure.
How about a little walk-up action for Jason Arendt? One run home, two still aboard for the Tailgaters, and Jason Arendt smokes it foul. Arendt getting the start in right field. Here in his second tour, hitting .318. It's been coming through in the clutch. Couple walk-offs, tied for the Tailgaters team lead. 3 doubles.
He's got 7 hits this season. 5 of them have come with runners in scoring position. And this is yet another situation for Arendt that he's excelled in early this year.
Danford off second, Justice off first. And a good fight as Arendt sends that one out of the entire premises, not catchable by the fans. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a sword. Nasty slider from Austin Drury, his third strikeout.
I mean, you just see it once again. Everything kind of plays off of the heater. Drury will pound you with them early, and then once he's got you in a pitcher's count, that's when he starts to use the breaking stuff. And obviously got the punch out against Lopez in the first, now gets Arendt for his first swinging strikeout of the night.
Taj Porter, the switch hitting catcher. Healthy swing and a miss on the gas. A little bit of a slow start to World Tour number 3 for the Quad Father. 2024 party animal. This is his second campaign with the Tailgaters, but you look at his stats historically through his baseball career, what he's done 2 years in Banana Ball, he's about as consistent a hitter as you can find. On-base percentage always ends up somewhere around 400 as his bat is obliterated on that one. It'll only be a matter of time before the numbers normalize for Porter.
Yeah, he's just started the season a little bit slow in the strikeout department, more than anything a tick higher than he'd normally like at 23%. The tour average right now is 16%. So once Taj can kind of cut down on the case, put the ball in play a little bit more, he's going to see some things start to fall his way.
And this is a guy, career throughout college, a .420 on-base percentage, which is fantastic. And he goes down swinging here. Drury uses the fastball to get his fourth punch out. And now 1 out away from limiting the damage to just 1 run. It's an unearned run thus far. Inning started with a trick play miss. The run scored on an error by his right fielder. Here's the Dunkin' Donut hitter, Zach Watson. What a sight for sore eyes. Injured his hamstring early on in the tour here in his 3rd season in Banana Ball. Started as a firefighter, year 2 with the Tailgaters. One of the most athletic and talented players in our sport. Got back in action a couple weekends ago in Scottsdale. 2 for 8 on this young tour with a couple ball 4 sprints earned.
This is just his 5th game this season for Texas. And you mentioned those 2 hits for Zach Watson. Both of them came on opening night against the Savannah Bananas.
Let's listen to the crowd. They would like donuts. Austin Drury can't get him donuts on that one. Nice fight by Watson on the elevated heater. We've got over 50,000 hungry fans here in Chapel Hill. They don't get donuts on that one. Nor do they catch it cleanly. Almost a nice snag.
That was close. Wow.
See, it's a double-edged sword if you catch it, though. You make the out, but you can't get any donuts. And they want donuts! Austin Drury delivers. He picks up his 5th K as he strikes out 3, getting 3 outs for the price of 4. Tailgaters a great chance to claim the first point tonight. They get an unearned run across and can put up a goose egg to jump ahead 1-0 in the bottom of the 2nd.
Clean the grill, you got lawn trimmings all over you, and when you get home, you just want to get clean. And so we have some wives with their husbands here, and they're going to get these dirty dads nice and clean. But we decided why stop there, we could make it a competition. So we're going to play some music while they clean, because cleaning yourself can be fun. But oh, did I mention, they're going to do it blindfolded. We'll eliminate these couples until only 1 remains. Ladies, grab your sponges and get those blindfolds on. But here's the thing, Chapel Hill. You can't get clean with your shirt on. Gentlemen, tarps off! Alrighty, we are just about ready to go. It's time to scrub daddy in 3, 2, 1, go! Scrub him down. How can it be so dirty and so clean at the same time? And we got one eliminated. We've got our final two. How bad do you want it? We're down to our final two. Who's it gonna be? If you want to win, you gotta scrub him down. Final two, anybody's game. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Here we go. Hold it right there. Take your blindfold off. I want to let you know you've been out here by yourself, scrubbing our beef daddy. Give it up for the Beefy Boys and Scrub Daddy.
Josh, you ever done that before? You ever done a Scrub Daddy promotion?
Never in my life. But maybe if we get a sequel, you'll see me down there. You never know.
You've never scrubbed nor been scrubbed?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. Good introduction for us here in the Bananas world to the Beef Boys. You notice that? That's new part of our crew here in Tailgaters Entertainment Land. Oh, man. What are they going to come up with next? Christian Davis a chance to put the Tailgaters ahead in the all-important points department. He's behind Bill Leroy, 2 balls and no strikes. 6, 7, and 8 in the Nanners lineup, chasing 1 run. And now 3-0 on the Nanners captain. Bill Leroy, surprise, surprise, did a lot of fishing in his weekend off. 9-year Banana earns the sprint. That's a rare sight from Christian Davis. And Bill will not test the Tailgaters' sprint defense. Seems like they figured it out, even if there was a little slop in the middle there. With the odd defensive configuration, the short right field took them 1 run through, and now they're looks pretty crisp.
You mentioned it's odd that we see ball 4 sprints from Christian Davis. That's definitely true, but does it more than ever when he's pitching against the Savannah Bananas. Has more sprints than strikeouts in his career against this team, and that's a big reason why he's 0-2 with an earned run average above 6 when he faces these guys.
Pretty good looking offering. Does not get the call from Vincent Chapman, so a 1-1 now coming to Jackson Olsen. And same pitch, same result. Make it 2-1. CD and Taj certainly want the calls. You see Bryce Grzaffi's taken over for Leroy over at first. And a foul ball into the second deck, not caught. What a job Grizz has done stepping in for JT Sokolov in the Bananas designated runner role. In just 4 games, 7 for 7 in steals. As this one is chopped up the middle, Hussein will beat Grizz to the bag and turn it himself. Jordan Hussein authors a sweet 6-3 twin killing.
And there was even a minute of hesitation as well from Jordan Hussein. He wasn't sure whether he was just going to whip it across the diamond to first base. Then he's able to see he's got a step on Bryce Grzaffi, takes it to the bag himself. And that is a huge 6-3 double play for CD.
Takes the inning tying run off the bases, puts it back at home plate. And occupying it is Robert Anthony Cruz. Just like Jackie before him, a slow start to this tour. Both of them hitting below the Mendoza line, but all the pop in the world. Veteran bats. Rack here in his 3rd tour. Of course, former Nationals minor league. You think he will get hot soon. Not soon enough for the Nanners here in the 2nd inning. Christian Davis faces the minimum thanks to the double play. Picks up his 2nd trick play of the year. And the Tailgaters ahead 1-0. Let's get it back down to Loftus.
Hey guys, so as you guys know here in Banana Land, have a promo called I Want to Pie My Dad. And it just so happens here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, at, where are we at? Kenan Stadium, that my father is here. So I figured I got all this pie, I'm gonna find my father and I'm gonna pie my dad. He's somewhere up here. Dad, come here, I got something for you. Come here, Dad. Dad, do you know the promo, I want to pie my dad? I want to pie you. Is that okay? Can I pie you in the face? Is that okay?
I want to pie my son.
No, I don't think that's gonna, Dad, and Brandon Loftus has tied his son. Guys, we won the inning, but I'm losing the battle right now. Gator up.
Gator up indeed, Brett. I love seeing the whipped cream go in and out of his nostrils as he tries to breathe through it.
And this is exactly why, by the way, when Brett asked me when I was going to grow a goatee, I didn't say when Brett Loftus gets pied by his father.
Right, which would have been your decision beforehand, but then he got
things really tricky.
Right, or else you would have to grow that goatee. Thank goodness you didn't say that. Oh, man. Brandon Loftus, an absolute legend. Thank you for taking part in our shenanigans. 1-0 Gators lead, 2 innings in the books. And Austin Drury only ceded his second point lost of the year in that second inning, as we talked about, unearned run. He's got 10-1 and 2 in the Gators lineup here in the top of the third. Jordan Hussein with a chopper to Ryan Cox, his counterpart, across the diamond after whipping it between the legs. Trick play from the glove magician, his 15th of the year. And the Nanners down 1 in the trick play department.
And that's great to see from Ryan Cox. I know he was a little disappointed only to have 14 trick plays for the first month of the tour. From 2023 through 2025, he never had a month with less than 15 trick plays defensively. Of course, some of that's a lack of opportunities, also learning to play as the visiting team. So Ryan Cox hoping for a big month of April.
Jose Gonzalez Jr., moonshot out to right center, and it's going to turn into a DR Meadows tip drill trick play. Holy moly, just a little bit too much launch angle from brother. DR grabs his 23rd trick play on the year. That ties him with Jonathan Luters for the tour lead.
And it also ties the Bananas in this trick play battle tonight with the Texas Tailgaters trying to make sure they do not earn the equalizer point. All 3 outs that have been put in play by the Texas Tailgaters, they have turned into trick plays for the Savannah Bananas. So they are capitalizing on the balls in play.
The other 5 outs have come via the K from Austin Drury. Lopez, one of those 5 victims. And Drury hunting strikeout number 6. He will get it. Filthy bender. Austin Drury, disgusting tonight.
Showing off the acrobatics. 6 Ks for Drury and the first sub-2-minute inning of his banana ball career. 1 minute and 49 seconds for AD.
Let's get it down to Keely Lamb for our Bananas foster family.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. Look around. That's enough to fill Kenan Stadium 7 times with the number of children currently experiencing care. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Traversy family. After experiencing and aging out of foster care herself, Genevieve wanted to provide the home she always wished for growing up, so she became a licensed foster parent 8 years ago. Now, Genevieve serves as a social worker, helping to inspire others to get involved within foster care. Alongside her husband, Sean, and their biological children, Genevieve and the Traversy family have welcomed a total of 24 children and teens into their home and adopted 1 into their family. Fans, please join us in celebrating this amazing family, making a difference right here in your community.
Another round of applause here in Kenan Stadium for Genevieve Traversy. Well deserved. A superhero in the foster care community here in Chatham County, North Carolina's version. For those who may not know, Grayson Stadium, home of the Savannah Bananas, our sport of banana ball in Chatham County, Georgia.
Is that like a Taylor Swift kind of reference for you?
Certainly.
You know, it's like Taylor's version of songs, North Carolina's version, Chatham County.
It definitely comes from Taylor Swift at first. I use it a lot, actually, in my life.
What, Taylor's version?
Well, no, some blank, insert blank version.
Okay.
Blank's version.
I like that.
Thanks to Taylor Swift. I don't think I would have had that in my Rolodex, in my lexicon, if not for Taylor. Of course, I'm on a first name basis with her.
Right. She's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's what Travis Kelsey says. Banana Band blasting away as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Gators up 1-0. While Austin Drury has been fantastic for the boys in yellow, Christian Davis equally amazing for the Gators. Only one strikeout across his 2 scoreless innings, but that's classic C Dizzle, as Hussein has trouble whipping that between the legs. Only the 3rd trick play missed in 24 tries this year for Jordan. And the door left a little ajar for the Nanners here in the last of the third.
Yeah, just sort of tripped himself up trying to range up the middle. Tough for Jordan Hussein. You see him tap himself on the chest, say, that one's on me. And Danny Hosley, a sneaky good base runner, could try and get aggressive, especially considering the Bananas having a tough time against Davis to open up this ball game.
Grubb was on first base, so that was our delay there. Giant alligator sports a Tailgaters uniform as well as overalls. We call them mascots. He's off the field. It's a 2-1 count on Ryan Cox, who has continued his 2025 offensive renaissance into 2026. There are the numbers. They are stupendous. I mean, hitting 389, OPS 1.187, ridiculous stuff. And that one hit well. Cox, it's going to be off the netting. Played well by Jose Gonzalez Jr., but Hosley, with a great read, goes first to third. Inning-winning run 90 feet away. It'll be a single for the Glove Magician.
Nonetheless, great lumber on that one from Ryan Cox, putting himself in a hitter's count against Christian Davis. And he said before the game he was going to try and launch his first home run of the season. Definitely flirting with the dimensions here in Kenan Stadium. But he's going to be content with getting guys on the corners.
Hosley is stuck between third and home. He's going to try and stay alive long enough to get Cox to third. And good job by Taj Porter. Gets the tag down in time. Cox never made it off second base. Third base umpire Hector Gonzalez was right on top of it. We'll get another look right here. In these pickles, you want to do it in less than 2 throws. You want to get the guy going back to the base he came from. Certainly a little closer, I think, than the Gators would have liked. Taj not the fleetest of foot. The gear doesn't help, but able to track down a super athlete in Hosley. And that is a massive first out. Runners on first and second now. I guess Hosley was going on contact. Surprising that he went there with the infield in and no outs. A ball and a strike now on Reese Alexiadis. Good execution by Barth and Porter. That's a laser beam over the leap of Hussein. Nice stop by Brother in center. He will get it in time to keep Cox from scoring. Boy, Jose Gonzalez Jr. had to hit the grass to keep that thing from getting by him, and that saved the inning for the time being.
Yeah, that was absolutely scorched off the bat of Reese Alexiadis. So got to Jose Gonzalez so quickly. Ryan Cox, who didn't get a great jump, certainly didn't have much of an opportunity to try and score. And now the Tailgaters move the infield in with Max Young Goldberg batting with the bases loaded.
A ball and a strike on MJG. He was hit by a pitch his first time. Two and one now. Cox off third, the guy that matters. He's the inning-winning run. Peter just misses a pinch low. And now CD. One bad one away from giving up the inning. Young Goldberg swinging. Throw comes home for one. Throw back to first won't happen. But now Meadows is caught in a pickle. Barth chasing him down. And that's going to be interference. Jordan Barth ran into DR Meadows, and the Bananas win the inning somehow, some way. Wildness. We're tied at one.
We're always going to see some unconventional things in Banana Ball, and that could include the interference play. Every now and then, it's DR Meadows getting absolutely trucked by Jordan Barth, who made no plans to move out of the baseline after throwing that home to Taj Porter. Didn't consider the possibility of maybe getting that Banana Ball one more time. And so that mistake leads to Meadows scoring for the Bananas and netting them a point.
1-1 through 3, and let's take a trip back in time. Kyle, we are going to let random chance decide every one of your pitches this inning. Our beloved Wheel Unfortunate has turned into the wheel of pitches.
Yeah.
Okay, it said fastball here on 2 and 2.
Interesting. Really interesting. Nope. Yeah. Oh, no.
No wheel.
No wheel.
No wheel. Oh, the wheel said fastball. Reese Hampton said solo home run.
I threw it in there, too. I don't think that there's going to be any time this tour that I'm going to throw a 2-2 fastball to that guy.
Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, welcome to the broadcast. It was nearly 2 years ago to the day, we're just one day off, that the Wheel of Unfortunate gave you a fastball in Durham, North Carolina, and Reese Hampton hit a home run on it. How do you feel about the wheel, my friend?
I was wondering what you guys were watching up there. Yeah, I almost completely forgot about that. But thanks for reminding me. I mean, it feels like 7 years ago, but you know, the wheel's just, the wheel is fair, so if that's what the wheel wanted, it's just setting itself up for maybe a bigger comeback sometime in the future.
Yeah, you're not going to believe this, Kyle, but
oh no.
It's time for the wheel to make its return. So we've got some options. We will be spinning this wheel. We've got Biko, Josh, and Kyle's pick. And then we've got a fastball, a changeup, a slider, and we've also got the 120-foot pitch listed on this wheel. So I hope you're ready to potentially throw from second base, my friend.
I would love to. I feel like it plays really well in the second.
Now,
in the football stadium.
Yeah, we'll let you choose which batter you want to do it to. You've got Barth, Martin, and Danford. Do you want to just do it from the rip against Jordan Barth?
Can I pick the count?
I don't see why not.
What's the situation? Like, I just have to do it at some point during the at-bat?
We were kind of hoping for a full batter.
Right.
Oh, the whole batter from second.
We would like a, no. Just we spin the wheel, then we.
It sounds like you guys got some miscommunication up there.
Yeah, no. We're going to spin the wheel. You just tell us when.
Okay. Let me, I like to say the first pitch dictates the outing, so let me get one out of the way and then
okay, sounds good.
Roll
nice. From there. You want to do it against Kyle Martin with his 275 professional home runs. Wise.
Yeah, 276, thank you very much.
Right, yes, you got to count his home run in Banana Ball.
Oh, we got some time. Vince gave us some time. I did throw a ball there, though. So.
Okay, do you want the wheel now, or do you want to wait for Kmart?
Let's take it with Kmart. Let's get the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were telling us. So for now, the Wheel of Unfortunate just watches patiently while Vincent Chapman twerks.
I've got a question. I can see you guys from down here.
Yeah.
Is it the same wheel? Didn't we break that wheel?
This is a very different wheel.
It's a brand new wheel.
What does it look like? Can I see it?
It's very small.
It's pretty tiny.
I'm not going to be able to see it from here.
But the handwriting on it's nice.
And we've kind of got it centered on the camera pretty nice. I don't really want to ruin that for our control room. That's a good job, Kyle.
The chutter.
Long run for Alexios. He'll clean it up.
How far he has to play back there.
Well, that's one down.
What's good is Kmart.
Okay, Kyle, we're about to spin the wheel.
Okay, spill.
As soon as our control room's ready to, yes, it's there. Okay, here we go. Wheel of Unfortunate says, oh, it spins really well.
Wow, change up.
it's
change up,
first pitch change up to Kyle Martin.
No, it might take me a minute to get here with Bill. Yeah. Okay.
Bill has no idea. Josh is spinning it.
He's got no clue.
Okay, slider.
Okay. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, he wanted it.
Bill and the wheel are disagreeing. This is a Josh pick on 2-0.
I want a fastball here, Kyle.
Okay, cool. So does Bill.
The wheel wants another fastball, Kyle.
Yeah, everybody in the park, I think, wants a year. So does the man on the mound. Okay, that's fine.
Well, there's the Wheel of Unfortunate. We'll put that on the wheels ledger, that ball force sprint.
I would like to give that walk to the wheel. Because Josh was telling me not to walk anybody tonight, but that's completely the wheel.
That's true, but that one is on the wheel.
Well, what the wheel doesn't know is there's about to be a double play here. He's going to get me out of the inning.
Mac Danford. Wow, power on power. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Slider looks nice from up here.
Thanks, buddy. I think anything probably looks good from up there.
Ah! Wow. Velo grunt for the K. Sounded like Carlos Alcaraz out there.
Yeah, now we got 2 down, so we can work off of that walk a little bit. Oh, we got an intro.
Yeah.
God, I need to catch my breath here for a second. You guys want to do anything else? I mean, you guys want to go for the wheel again?
Yeah, we could test the wheel against Taylor Justice.
He's hitting pretty hot right now, isn't he?
He is. It spun to a Josh's pick last. So we could start the at-bat with that.
Run music again, what all is up there is all my pitches, obviously, a Josh pick.
Yep.
And then a 120.
You bet. And there's also a Biko and a Kyle pick on here.
Cool. How's it been on Josh every time then?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
All right, let's do the wheel that's set back.
Okay, I'm spinning it as we speak.
Okay.
And it's a Kyle pick.
Love
Nice.
that. It's actually gonna be a Bill pick here, so we're gonna let him wrap it. Okay.
I'll never write Kyle picks on this board again.
It would like a fastball. The wheel speaketh.
That was in there.
Oh, it's a Biko pick.
Nice.
Wow. I think I want a slider here, Kyle.
Okay, let's see what Bill wants. Yeah, he does. You guys are the same page. No.
Oh, wow. Taylor Justice wanted a slider there, too.
Yeah.
That's to the deepest part of the park.
Yeah, that's a real homer there.
That's 426 out to the left center field corner. That went out with ease.
Just had to bury it. I think if I would have buried it, it was red pitch. And I really wanted to get 2 strikes because then it could take me out to second base, boys.
Well, the Wheel of Unfortunate has another victim, even though it was a Biko pick on the pitch. Although let's not forget it was a Bill pick as well.
Yeah, I mean, he loved it. And I loved it, too, honestly. It was red pitch, just poor execution, so I can't put that one on the wheel.
Taylor, the first tailgater to don the home run helmet here tonight. That's his 3rd dingling of the year. He's now tied for the tour lead with KJ, Jackie Bradley Jr., and his teammate, Jose Gonzalez Jr. And first pitch single, Jason Arendt will reach with 2 away.
2 down.
And now you've got the biggest, the largest.
Where's they at?
I think it's technically the biggest, the largest.
The biggest, the largest.
Probably de-gearing. Yep, there he goes. There's the song to confirm
that he is the biggest and the largest?
Yes, correct. Or else, what proof would we have?
I don't know. Probably his giant claws.
That's true. It's the old eye test. just a bit early. Wow. One of Rack's fantastic camera guys, Jeep. That was scary. Was struck well by Taj Porter.
It's like playing cricket out here sometimes. Nope. Kind of loud out here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Single. This would be redeeming.
Zach Watson.
So on the count of 3, I think we say thank you, Zach, as loud as we can.
Bills throw to second. Not in time.
You guys are so nice. Thank you.
And Jacob Pippersick, his third steal of the tour.
He was on base. I probably should have checked.
Yep, I didn't see him sneak on there either. That's the first time the Tailgaters designated runner has been used. And Coxey between the legs.
Nice.
You bet.
Play.
Cowboy Kyle, we're sorry we broke the wheel back out for you.
Kyle, if you want to beat the mess out of this wheel, I'll bring it down to dinner. We'll light it on fire.
Or at least just keep it on the wraps for 2 more years, and then we'll try and open it
Okay,
back out.
2 more years in North Carolina. We'll do it again.
2028, baby.
Thank you, Kyle. There goes Mr. Lewis. Oh! It's hey baby time. And Jesse can take that
Hands
over.
up in the air, all the way around. Here we go. Clap those hands. Keep it going. Now keep it clapping as we shuffle. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
A beautiful scene here in Chapel Hill. Over 50,000 fans moving it and grooving it with Jesse Cole and company. Our game knotted at 1 point each as we hit to the bottom of the 4th inning, but the Tailgaters a chance to jump back out and head. Taylor Justice, 2-run shot in the top half. We're just waiting for a Tailgaters pitcher. Hello, Jacob Bazale and Jimmy Lewis. Shout out Dueling Allens. Brett Allen exits stage left. And Sam Allen, his 15-year-old brother, who's been his bullpen catcher since coming over from Australia with the family a week ago. Nice to have Derek Klena join in the fun as well. Or was it DJ Fingerblast? Never know with that guy. You ever watch Kimmy Schmidt, Josh?
I have not.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt at that. I have not seen the whole show, but it's hilarious. It's a very fun watch. Seen a good amount, dozens of episodes.
Spending too much time on my Larry Sanders Show rewatch.
I know, I'm just through the first season of the Larry Sanders Show. I must continue my quest as Dan Oberst, a very deep foul ball. 4, 5, and 6 for the Nanners here in the last of the 4th. Oberst, KJ, and Leroy. And Dan behind 0-2. Nanners chasing 2 runs. It was an unearned run against Christian Davis that knotted this game at a point each an inning ago. And he's got Dan Oberst well out in front. Really nice breaking ball. CD's 2nd K of the night. And a dance to match it. All right. he's really having a moment here.
Now some are saying this is why he was a little late getting out to the pitcher's mound, because he knew he was going to strike out Dan on 3 pitches. He just wanted to rehearse the dance one more time.
Makes sense. Get that air saxophone part down pat. It's a lot harder than it looks playing the air saxophone. So here's Kyle Jackson, CD's first strikeout victim. He's able to strand the inning-winning run on third. Back in the first inning with the K of KJ.
Now that you mention it, both of those strikeouts for Christian Davis tonight on 3 pitches. So he's been making quick work when he's been getting the Ks.
Wow, Vincent Chapman, a hard 90 all the way down to first. And now he's taking a lead. Take another look at why Vince did that. It's because I think he's saying he got hit by the pitch. He's okay. Takes the handoff from Joe Mikulik. And we're back to the action. 2 balls and a strike to Kyle Jackson. Guy tied for the tour lead with his 4 walk-offs takes a very good-looking pitch for ball 3. And the front door bender runs the count full. Payoff from CD to KJ. Bouncer foul, let's do it again. Kyle Jackson comes in tonight hitting .444. .531 on base percentage after he led last year's tour with his .481 clip. Slices this foul, and we'll get another payoff.
I mean, he's definitely been the MVP favorite a month into the tour. 14.3 runs above a replacement level player. That is the 2nd best mark on the tour. He's only behind Caden Peanut Green of the Firefighters. And on a full count, KJ is clipped by Christian Davis. And he looks to be all right as he trots down to first base.
Yeah, clearly nothing malicious about that. You saw CD's disgusted himself after losing the battle via the hit by pitch. KJ not thrilled about it, understandably so. Anytime you get a fastball up and in, it's not an enjoyable experience. But it does bring the innings tying run to the dish. Bill Leroy digs in. And sends a moon scraper into foul territory, out of reach of Justice and Aaron. Bill worked the ball 4 sprint his first time. You know he's thinking about that short porch, 205 feet to the right field pole with a 50-foot net, courtesy of Netting Pros. Still looking for his first long ball this year after he left the yard a career-high 7 times last year. The power stroke that started towards the end of the 2023 World Tour. Continuing here into season number 9 as a nanner, as Bill will slam the brakes halfway to second. Great play by Jose Gonzalez Jr. Once again, his banana ball debut in center field. He's looking like a natural out there. But KJ goes first to third, and the inning tying run is on base. The inning winning run will step into the box in the form of Jackson Olsen. Bryce Grzaffi taking over for Leroy for the 2nd time tonight. And he's off. Throw from Taj Porter. In time. It's the first caught stealing in Grzaffi's banana ball career in his 8th attempt. And it's the quad father who guns him down.
Well, it does lead to Kyle Jackson crossing the plate in the inning for the Bananas. So now The inning just in the hands of Jackson Olsen. He is the inning-tying run at the plate for the Nanners. And of course, he did go yard against the Texas Tailgaters on opening night in Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee.
But that's a run you trade for the out if you're the Tailgaters 10 times out of 10, as this is a bouncer to Jonathan Sunshine Looters off the turf to Justice, who catches it between the legs. Trick play for Taylor Justice. Point number 2 on the night on the board for the Tailgaters. They lead 2-1 through 4 innings of action here in Chapel Hill. Another look at the work from Sunshine.
North Carolina is famous for its rivalries, and UNT has no shortage of rivals, so we've decided to hash out this beef the only way we know how, with a little game we call Big Balls. Down on the field I have 4 gentlemen, and they've got big balls. I say go, they're gonna crash into each other until only one remains, but here's the thing. All these balls represent different UNC rivals. Let's them now. With first, we have the University of South Carolina. Our second ball, it's NC State. Our third big ball, it's none other than Duke University. And finally, from right here in Chapel Hill, it's UNC. Gentlemen, get yourselves ready. We're playing big balls in 3, 2, 1, go! 2 down. We have our finalists. It's the University of South Carolina versus the University of North Carolina. It's big balls round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're both down. We'll go one more. We'll go one more. Chapel Hill, they need your help. Final round in 3, 2, 1, go! That ball touched the ground. That ball touched the ground, which means your winner is the University of North Carolina.
You think the fix was in on that one, Josh?
Yes.
I do too. I didn't love the effort by the University of South Carolina fella right there at the end. Why would you go that airborne colliding with UNC? I just don't think he put his best effort in.
You think something's real fishy?
I do.
Wow.
Color me curious.
We got to break this story. This is like an Astros sign-stealing scandal kind of story.
Pico's got his tinfoil hat on. So we go to the top of the 5th. Tailgaters up 2 points to 1.
That's a really nice tinfoil hat.
It's designer. Fielded between the legs. Ryan Cox 360 ziggy between the legs. The Keystone State connection comes through once again. Another double trick play from Cox and Ziegler.
And that puts the Bananas back out in front in this trick play battle. Now they are up 2 on the Texas Tailgaters. And this is what the Bananas do so well. They've been doing it all season long. They have found a way to really maximize some double trick plays along the way. Texas Tailgaters probably the next best team at doing that. So it is great to see Cox and Zig start the 5th inning with 2 trick plays for the Nanners.
Kyle Lewis with the ball and a strike against Jose Gonzalez Jr., his former teammate. As that's a screamer straight to Jackson Olsen. Good wood from brother, nothing to show for it in the box score. So in spirit, Jose wins the battle against his 2020 Collegiate Bananas teammate. But Kyle gets to put a bow on his inning in 2/3, and I think there are some shenanigans afoot, so let's send it back down.
How are you feeling overall?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just going to go out there and do my best, you know?
I know it's early in the season, but have you felt like you're part of the team?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, today's going to be a good day.
On the outside, always looking in, will I
ever be more than I've always been, but I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear, and I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in their eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you when you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn, Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Whoa!
Coming in the pits, our Broadway star, Kenan.
What a miraculous recovery from Derek Kenan. Gets the ball from the 9-year Banana Kyle Lewigs, and the rookie, after 14 years of Broadway, was really just had one bad outing. It was in the Superdome, gave up 2 sprints, gave up a run, the walk-off. Outside of that, Kenan has faced 3 other batters, retired them all.
Yeah, he's been mostly effective for the Savannah Bananas. I mean, this guy's definitely training very hard when he's away from the team, even when he's back up in New York. And Derek Kenan, the last time he pitched in Anaheim, California, he was the winning pitcher against the Indianapolis Clowns on night 1.
Threw 2 pitches, induced a backflip catch from D.R. Meadows in center, got himself a W.
Bananas got the lead for him. They never looked back.
Nick Lopez. See you later. No doubt blast. Second long ball of the year for Lopi.
And both of those long balls have come against the Savannah Bananas. Homered on opening night against Alan Sethoff in Doak Campbell Stadium. And now it's a second football stadium home run for Lopi, trying to make himself a Reese Alexiadis type when it comes to the dominance in these unique parks.
That's 2 football stadiums played in. 2 long balls for Lopez. And the Tailgaters get to break out the home run helmet for a second straight inning. Lopez and Justice both with home runs. And Kenan trying to limit the damage to just that one. Jordan Barth stands in his way. High fly ball deep to left center, wrong part of the park. Alexiadis, tip drill into the hat of D.R. Meadows. A double trick play, a double bow. And the Nanners back to the dugout. They grab 4 trick plays in the frame. Now lead 8-4 in trick plays as they tried to deny the Tailgaters the equalizer point. But the solo shot from Lopez gives the Tailgaters a chance to jump out in front 3-1 in points. It's pretty remarkable the Nanners have been able to tally 8 trick plays through 5 defensive innings because their pitchers have been dicing. In particular, Austin Drury, 3 innings, 1 unearned run, 6 strikeouts for the former Dodgers minor leaguer. He just had the entire 5-pitch arsenal working to its max. First 2 Ks were looking, the final 4 were swinging. When that bender started working, it was nearly unhittable. Jacob Bazela enjoying it. Drury showing off the acrobatics as he exited stage left. And Cowboy Kyle, hey, get yourself a K as well. Well mic'd up. to Drury's total. So 7 Ks on the night for the Bananas pitching staff. 2 of them for Christian Davis. But he's done the important thing. For the most part, kept the Bananas off the board as the Gators were up 2-1.
And it winds up a masterful start for Christian Davis tonight. Of course, those 2 punch-outs. You got an out via Taj Porter throwing out a base runner, but other than that, every other out Christian Davis recorded was a ground out. So he was able, in these unique dimensions, to keep the ball on the ground, and that's why you see the Bananas without a home run tonight.
Another former Dodgers minor leaguer on the mound. Let's get it down to Jesse.
Now coming to coach for your Bananas, a 6-time Super Bowl champion coach and the head coach of your UNC Tar Heels. Let's hear it for Coach Bill Belichick.
Glad we were able to find Bill Belichick a Savannah Bananas cutoff hoodie.
I was getting real scared that he wasn't going to be in a hoodie tonight.
Interested to see how his first base coach skills are. Of course, the 6 Super Bowls as head coach of the New England Patriots. I think he's proved his mettle on the football field.
He's the great tactician, bro. Just trust his process.
I trust. Jimmy Lewis is going to have to find the zone. He's talked about it probably just about every single time he has pitched, as he just misses high to Robert Anthony Cruz. He has as good a stuff as anybody in the sport, and the bugaboo that just keeps on getting after him is the ball 4 sprints. That is the 5th he has allowed this year, compared to just 2 strikeouts, and this is a guy with fantastic strikeout stuff. But on 4 pitches, he just put the inning tying run on first, and now finds the zone against Danny Hosley. And it's fun, too, seeing Bill Belichick, a big handshake with Taj Porter going out there. You wonder if those guys have crossed paths. Taj's dad, Ricky, in the NFL coaching ranks for years, and that is going to be a double play. Sunshine, a quick throw over to first, doubles off Rack, and Bill Belichick is furious, and he's going to challenge the call from Bryson Wheeler. It'll officially be a Bananas coach's challenge. And Sunshine goes and shakes Bill Belichick's hand. And we'll get another look as the umpires see on the monitor. It's got to be clear evidence that Robert Anthony Cruz got that right hand back to the bag before the ball got into the glove of Taylor Justice. And it's certainly bang bang. Great play for Bill Belichick to challenge. I haven't seen anything yet that would flip the call on the field, though. Yeah, if anything could flip it, it would probably be this angle. It's just so tough to tell when that right hand touches first base for Rack. And here his hand is kind of being blocked by Justice's
I'm
cleat.
not seeing any clear evidence that could overturn the call.
Nope, neither have I.
And in those scenarios, you always just defer to what the call on the field originally was.
This is a great shot right here, and I think this actually pretty much confirms the call on the field. I mean, it's bang bang, but whatever the call was on the field, from the video we've seen, I would not feel confident overturning it. See what Vincent Chapman and the umpires think.
After further review, the ruling on the field is overturned.
I did not see that coming. They maybe had a better view on their monitor down there than we did in the booth. Joe Mikulik, I think rightfully so, is furious. That's a guy across his over 40 years in minor league baseball, became known for his ejections. I don't know if Bill Belichick's got any ejections in his NFL coaching career. I don't think that really happens in the NFL. Mikulik's got dozens upon dozens of ejections in his minor league baseball managing career.
Bill a thing or two.
Yeah. Chopper to the right side. Sunshine's only got one play. He goes between the legs and makes it at first. Lueders with his second trick play of the night. Tor leading 25th overall. And the inning tying run moved up to second. But 2 outs now. As we're back to the top of the order and DR Meadows. The Doctor came in hitting above 500. He's 0 for 2 on the night. And now it's going to be 0 for 3. Sunshine tip drill and a knee juggle. Wow! Taylor Justice, that got spooky, but it ends in a double trick play. Thanks to the knee juggle from Justice after the tip from Lueders. The Tailgaters win the inning. They're up 3-1 through 5 frames and now are down just 2 in the trick play battle. As we'll get it down to the field to Brett Loftus.
Coach, you successfully won a challenge here in Banana Ball. Tell us about that moment.
Man, it was a bang play, but I thought he got back.
All right, Coach, you said only one question. This is an action. Can you smile in that camera for me? Even Banana Ball can make Bill Belichick smile, man. How about that? Thank you so much, Coach.
Hey, go Bananas.
Back up to you, Miko and Josh.
Thank you, Brett. Oh, Banana Land continues to be an absolutely bizarre place to exist. Who will appear next? You just never know. From Bill Belichick to Jacob Bazala. And you got to look at the numbers for one of only 2 guys on this tour when it comes to qualified pitchers with a 0.00 ERA.
And the other man is his teammate, Tanny Hosley, the Bananas closer. Jacob Bazala's without an earned run through the first 7 1/3 innings pitched of his career, and he's very efficient. He averages just 14.5 pitches per inning, which is the lowest mark on the Savannah Bananas, and a key reason he's averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Bazala's been getting a lot of dancing work in as well here on his rookie campaign. Big Red, the Niners' 10th round draft pick. Guy who grew up actually in the dance studio, so it makes sense. His mom, Tony, owned a dance school growing up. Jacob participated in that until he was 12 years old when he had to make that all-important decision between baseball and dance, and did not get to combine those 2 until ending up in Banana Land over a decade later. So the pride of North Huntington, Pennsylvania takes over on the mound. And he's going to have Kyle Martin, Mac Danford, and Taylor Justice, 4, 5, and 6 in this Gators lineup. It is a long and mighty swing that Kmart employs. 0 for 1 on the night. But a ball 4 sprint. His tour leading 12th overall. Breaking a tie he had with Nico Holsizer of the Indianapolis Clowns. And Kmart reached on a trick play, missed his first time. Came around to score in the 2nd and 4th. Both those runs turned into points for the Gators. As Alex Ziegler, wow, that was a crazy flip with the glove between the legs. Bazala went all out, could not turn it into a Ziggy trick play. So instead it'll be Ziegler's 2nd trick play missed in 15 tries this year. Love the effort on both ends of that play.
Yeah, and Bazale, I think, as he's diving, expected that banana ball to take one more hop for him. Instead, it just stays pretty much on the ground, rolls past him, and leads to Kyle Martin reaching base. So now here's Mac Danford, 1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, Martin aboard for the 3rd time this evening. Put the ball in play, good things will happen. It'll be great for his WRC plus.
How well would you do that?
I knew you would like that one. The 1-1 to Mac.
Let me take you to school earlier, and now it's still on the brain, huh?
Yeah, you betcha. Oh, Josh and I were talking WRC plus for a little while this afternoon. It's good stuff. It shines on Jordan Hussein, guy who puts the ball in play a lot. That is a sky-high pop to the seats. Fans do not make the play. I did not expect them to. Danford 1 for 2 tonight, singled his first time. And struck out against Lewis. Bill thought about throwing behind Kyle Martin. He wasn't that far off first base, so Bill losing the ball. No harm, no foul there. Deuce is even on Danford. Count runs to 3-2. See where Bazale goes on the payoff. He's got the 4-seam fastball, low 90s, slider, curveball, splitter, and a knuckleball. The only thing I'm sure of is you won't see a knuckleball. Payoff pitch is roped down the left field line, and it's going to get past Alexiadis all the way to the corner. Kmart rumbling home. Relay from Ryan Cox, not in time. Ball gets away from Leroy. Danford content at second base. RBI double for Big Mac. And the Tailgaters putting the pressure on again with the offense. How about Andrew Bartman at the center of the Tailgaters run-scoring celebration? Talked about it earlier tonight. It bears repeating with the current events you just saw. This team loves themselves some Bart. That guy is absolutely beloved by that entire team. What a character.
And Mac Danford's given them a lot of opportunities to celebrate with Bart and other guys as Bazale's first pitch into Taylor Justice will plunk him on the back. Justice, it doesn't look like he's taking too much exception to it, though.
He's certainly not thrilled about it. I think he was taking a look at his dugout, say, hey, are we going to do a little hit-by-pitch entertainment? And they decided no. I'd say that qualifies as staring some daggers at Bazale after getting a first pitch fastball in between the shoulder blades after he'd singled and homered today. I understand being upset with that. Plus, this perfectly sets up the double play. There's reasons to be suspicious if you're Justice. I do not think it was an on-purpose hit by pitch. Let me go on the record saying that. But when you're the hitter, that's what you're thinking as Jason Arendt goes down on 3 pitches. Good bounce back from Bazale for his first out.
It just looks like he runs the changeup there against Jason Arendt. Way out in front of it, expecting the fastball. And a big punch out for Big Red. Now going up against Taj Porter, who singled in his last at-bat.
And that's a first pitch splitter to Taj, who nods, understanding his mistake. Count even at 1-1. Porter 1 for 2 on the night. Strike out his first time, then singled in the 4th. Two runners aboard, 1 out. 2-1 from Bazale to Porter. 1 run already home. And that one scrapes the bottom of the zone to even up the count. Taj not thrilled with the call from Vince. The 2-2. Bouncer foul, we'll do it again.
Taj Porter right now has just got to try and get himself in a rhythm for the Texas Tailgaters. Had a 3-hit game against the Indianapolis Clowns on the 15th of March. Outside of that, just 2 hits in his other 8 games, and that includes tonight. So hoping he can collect another multi-hit game as he runs the count full against Vizela.
I'll tell you what, when the offense isn't there, the defense always is. He's already thrown out a runner tonight, and it's just Taj Porter, Bill Leroy, and Taylor Justice who have thrown out runners in the entire BBCL this year. Taj Porter smashed down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. 3-run shot. The quad father to the land of good and plenty. And it's a 4 spot for the Gators here in the 6th.
Get out here, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Saw it up, had a fight for my team, got it up in the air. Short porch, we let it see it.
You've been telling me you're getting started. It's tonight.
Now let me do what I do.
Do your thing, baby, do your thing.
Well, head first dive in the football helmet for a guy who said football was his first love. Baseball took over at 12 years old for Taj, and we are thankful for it every day we get to watch him play banana ball. That was a laser beam to the seats.
And I just know he's happy to be encountering that football helmet in the game tonight.
Yes.
All weekend long, prior to these games, you see Taj Porter, he's been cradling that football helmet in his arms. He does not want to let that thing go. Absolutely loves it.
He has and he does. And those are the first earned runs against Jacob Vizela in his banana ball career. It started with the trick play missed, but a double, a hit batter, and the 3-run homer. Those are 3 earned runs.
3 entered this weekend and 1 remains.
Yep, Zach Smith gave up 6 runs last night. His ERA went from 0s to 9 on the dot. That's how quick things can change in the early days of a baseball or banana ball season. 2-2 on Zach Watson, a ground out and strikeout so far for him tonight. And he will go down swinging. So another nice bounce back from Vizela. After giving up the home run, he gets his 2nd K of the inning. Good, another look. What's that? Funky movement on the splitter. And Vizela sets his sights on Hussein, who has grounded out to Ryan Cox twice into a combined 3 trick plays, 2 from Cox, 1 from Ziegler. I'd like to think that's just shortstop to shortstop love.
Game respecting game.
Right, Hussein's just waiting for his grounders from Cox. That's a high fly ball deep out to right center, and it's going to be a backflip catch from the doctor. DR's 3rd trick play of the ball game. He is now up to 25 on the tour, and that is his 300th career trick play. DR Meadows, the first outfielder in banana ball history to the milestone, and only the 4th member of the 300 trick play club in banana ball history. Taking a look at some former collegiate Savannah Bananas on these 2026 Texas Tailgaters. Starts with their leadoff man, Jose Gonzalez Jr., who was fantastic first baseman and right fielder in 2020. Then Indiana Stanley and Taylor Justice in 2022 had fantastic summers for the Bananas as well.
Yeah, and you saw Taylor Justice already in tonight's game with his 3rd of the season, which now ties him for the tour lead. And it wasn't a cheap one either. Justice launching this one out to left field, and once again just continues his killer start to 2026. And now he joins us on the broadcast. Mr. Justice, how you doing?
Man, I always like to say I'm so much better than I deserve. I'm happy to be here. How are you guys doing?
I love that, Taylor. Couldn't be any better. If I was any better, I think it would literally be illegal.
You might explode.
Talk us through that home run, because you went to the furthest part of the park. I don't know if you knew that it's 426 to left center field. That's where you decided to hit the home run to.
Wow. I didn't think I had juice like that. I was sitting a slider, and I got a slider. And it was in a good spot to hit. Honestly, all I've been trying to do is line out to center field every time. And it's been helping me not get too big.
We had the Wheel of Unfortunate going in the booth. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a wheel that tells us what pitches have to be thrown, as Reese Alexiadis is behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It spun to Biko's choice, and I chose the slider.
Well, Biko, I don't know if you want me to be upset about that, but I'm very grateful.
No, I figured you'd be
he's
happy.
saying that you owe him one.
Oh, is that now? Okay, is that the case?
Now, if it makes you feel any better or worse, Bill Leroy also chose the slider. That was his first choice. Yeah.
Well, Bill told me it was a great hit too, so. Oh, that might go too.
If it's fair, it's gone, but that thing is knifing foul.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Brett Allen had his little brother catching. His little brother's a catcher, and he was warming him up in the pen before this.
That'd be his little brother Sam, who's 15 years old, and Donnie says he sticks it just about as good as anyone who's ever caught him.
That's what I hear. I asked him to a little, hey man, like, let's do a little catching thing, and he opted not to. Obviously, banana ball catching is a little bit more different. But...
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Good battle from
let's go!
Donnie
Come
Allen.
On. Number 9. Fires me up. I love that guy.
So Taylor, sticking with you, I mean, throughout the offseason, you're grinding on content. So much is about your preparation for 2026. Clearly, it's all kind of coming to fruition for you. What were the big areas of focus for you? What do you attribute to your early success this year?
Yeah, I definitely attribute a lot to all the physical preparation that I did in the gym. I trained at Cova Sports in Texas when I was living out in Dallas with my wife, and that was a great spot, and I did everything I need physically, but more than anything, I trained my mind. I really thought I was in a good spot last year physically, but I thought my mind wasn't strong enough for banana ball. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of travel, a lot of pivot moments, and I think I'm more prepared for that now.
Well, the results speak for themselves as Donnie loses Max Young-Goldberg, and yeah, you got lost in conversation world, but no harm, no foul. MJG parks it at first base.
Let's go, Donnie. But yeah, overall, the mentality of this game, understanding that what happens does not dictate who I am. I'm a hard worker. That's so I just gotta let the work speak for itself.
I think that's the perfect mentality as the tallest athlete in the world digs in. Dakota Stilts Albritton, you've been behind the dish for him up there. Now you're at first base. What's it like playing against Stilts?
There's nothing like it, I'll tell you that. I mean, hard to explain. I remember on the Visitors, the first time he came into the box, and I'm still squatting, waiting for the, I'm like, oh, I gotta stand up. I'm at his ankles. Well, whatever. I don't know if that would be an ankle on a still. It's all kind of the femur, I think. But
the 0-1.
Oh! 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 Go 2, no problem.
Easy. Just how you drew it up. Oh my gosh, it's a double play.
Double play. You drew it up like that or no? You said no.
Brett Allen's doing a backflip.
I'm mic'd up, I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Biko, stop talking so loud. That worked out great.
Holy moly. Was that the rare 396? Who was covering first at the end? Was that you, Justice?
No, that was Donnie.
That was Donnie? That's a 3961. Wow. Taylor Justice, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. We'll see you later.
Keep up the great work, Taylor.
Thank you.
Love you too, Big Papa. That was absolutely absurd. So by the way, the Tailgaters just won that inning. They're dominating. They are up 4 points to 1 with 3 innings to play. And the trick plays as we go snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. Dinner episode of The Office here. Wow, here we go. We're looking at him now. Austin Drury got it going with a trick play back in the first inning. Hussein responding with one of his own in the first as well. Jonathan Luters leading the way when it comes to the Tailgaters. He's got 4 of their 8, and they are just 1 trick play behind the Nanners. If the Tailgaters have more trick plays than the Bananas, going into our final inning, they will earn a point that is exclusive to the away team, the equalizer point in Banana Ball.
Yet again, the Bananas have that slight edge. They're sticking with Jacob Azela. Hopefully he's due for more success, or better success here in the 7th inning, I should say, and able to induce some soft contact, which leads to more trick plays for the Bananas as they seek to deny the equalizer point.
Oh man, I still can't believe we got that 3-9-6-1 twin killing.
You got a 3-9-6-1 and an interference play in the same game. Wow.
Which caused a walk-off.
Box score enthusiasts rejoice.
I'm sure there's loads of you out there here in virtual Banana Land. With Josh Talevsky, I am Biko Scala. Oh my gosh! And let's stop talking about who we have calling this game, because that guy just made an insane play.
First row in the second deck, he reaches over and makes a one-handed grab.
And that's a DQ shake snag. The guy who just caught that foul ball won free DQ for his row, and you can win at home by scanning this QR code to download the DQ app and earn your own rewards. Heater misses to Nick Lopez, who homered his last time. So brother with the foul out to the fans. Love to get a few more looks of that at some point tonight. As look out, Alex Ziegler. That was an insane hop. He recovers and is able to flip to Bazela in time. Acrobatic play from Ziegler, back down to the field.
The U.S. Women's National Baseball Team and the #1 draft pick in the Women's Professional Baseball League, Kelsey Whitmore.
The pride of Temecula, California, will take over on the bump. Kelsey Whitmore here in her 2nd World Tour so far in 2026, flawless. 6 batters faced, 6 retired with 2 punch-outs.
And that's why she's already making her 7th appearance of 2026. Not only has she faced the minimum, she has earned 3 points this season for the Savannah Bananas. She just helps them throw up zeros in the inning, and then the Bananas traditionally respond right afterwards.
Bill Leroy in pursuit. He's going to run out of room, and the fans do not make the catch. So no 1 count on Jordan Barth, 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out and a couple flyouts, has hit into a combined 3 trick plays. Holding down the 3-hole for the Gators. Kelsey trying to combine talents with Bazela for a 1-2-3 inning with the Bananas down 3 points. Another opportunity for the fans. Another life for Jordan Barth. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Kelsey Whitmore K's Jordan Barth, and she remains flawless in 2026. 7 batters faced, 7 retired.
And 3 strikeouts for Kelsey Whitmore as well this season. Clearly showing why she was the #1 pick in the Women's Professional Baseball League draft.
Absolutely disgusting bender.
Wow.
From Whitmore. She's been devoted to baseball her whole life, was the only girl on the varsity baseball team. This is her 13th year on the women's professional national baseball team. And now we get ourselves a special walk-up. A lot of moving pieces on that Kyle Jackson walk-up. The question on everyone's mind, who the heck was that dancing at the start behind that sheet? I don't have the answer. One of Banana Land's great mysteries, Joe Sperone, the new man on the mound. He's got KJ, Leroy, and Olsen, 5, 6, and 7 in this Nanners lineup. Bananas riding a 4-game winning streak, their second 4-game winning streak of 2026. The first one started with a victory over the Tailgaters, as that is a towering pop in the infield. Luter's running a country mile, tips it into the cowboy hat of Hussein. And that is another Tailgaters double trick play.
And this is what I was kind of alluding to earlier in the game. I was talking about how the Bananas so good at maximizing their double trick plays, the Tailgaters the next best. And it's because you see such great communication from their defenders and a lot of guys willing to use their cowboy hats and other headwear to collect these double trick plays after tips.
That is 5 trick plays on the game for Sunshine. It's up to 28 on the year, pacing all defenders. 2-0 count on Bill Leroy, who has reached twice, a sprint and a single, and he's gonna dunk that just in front of Gonzalez in center to make it 3 times on first base tonight and 3 times pinch run for by Bryce Grzaffi. BG caught stealing in Bill's stead back in the 4th inning. First time he was caught stealing in 8 tries this year. And slow roller is going to get past Justice. Luter's there between the legs, over to Sperone. Good job by Joe Sperone covering the bag. Luter's went between the legs, so he's up to 6 trick plays on the evening as the inning-winning run advances up to second. Another look at, he does it so quick. Hands are tremendous, a guy who's played all over the field throughout his baseball career and has done so for the Tailgaters this year as well, although primarily doing his damage defensively at second base. Now Robert Anthony Cruz with the frame in his hands. Sperone trying to make it 4 straight scoreless appearances. And that's a bad hop. It bounces off of Justice. Arin wheeling and firing home. It gets past Porter. Grzaffi scores. And the Bananas cut the deficit to 2. Rack puts the ball in play. And good things happen. Another look. Justice was trying to knock it down. Aren't with a decent throw home, but the one-hopper not able to be handled by Porter. Not sure it would have been time in time, rather, anyway. And the Nanners, they're 2 points tonight. The first one on a defensive interference back in the second inning. Now they score on some rare Tailgaters defensive miscues. 4-2 game going to the 8th. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, no. What are we looking at? Just looking at Chapel Hill? Okay, we're back.
Spidey. The Incredible Hulk. Fat Man.
Hey.
Wonder Woman. Dedicated to food, justice, and peace. Is of cake for all banana kind. They are the superheroes.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the Banana Ball Open. This coming Thursday, we will see the Savannah Bananas as the 1 seed take on whoever earns that 4 seed, and then Friday it will be the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. Those are single elimination games to make the championship, which will be next Saturday and Sunday. A best of 2 series, just like the semifinals in the playoff last year were. If the series is split after 2 games, then it goes to a series showdown tiebreaker to decide the Banana Ball Open as Kyle Martin smashed out to center. See you later, Kmart. Second Tater on the tour. Tailgaters clinch their spot in the Open with a win tonight. The offense doing all it can to get them there. And make it 277 career professional home runs for Kyle Martin. That was a business decision by Jonathan Luters, getting out of the way of Kmart in the Oklahoma drill. Grant Bessa, the new man on the mound. A Reed Gruding from Kyle Martin. Now he's behind Mac Danford 2-1. Besser, the Nanners' 4th round draft pick. Jumps back ahead 1-2. Danford having a nice night, 2 for 3, an RBI double as he strikes out for the 2nd time. Besser trying to find his A+ form. 2 scoreless outings to start his Bananas career, then has now given up runs in 3 out of his last 4 appearances, as that is a sweet double trick play. KJ to Ziggy, gnarly stuff.
And much needed for the Savannah Bananas. That double trick play now knocks things at 11 trick plays apiece. Wow, that is exactly why you use your designated fielder right there. The Kyle Jackson throw may be a tad bit high. Nonetheless, that's stuff Alex Ziegler practices every single day, and exactly why the Bananas continue to hammer them as their designated fielder every single night.
So Justice retired for the first time tonight, and Jason Arendt digs in. A single sandwiched between 2 strikeouts as the count's even at 2-2. 360, Besser with the K. That's a trick play for G-Baby. And just like that, a 3-trick play inning for the Bananas. They're up 12-11 with potentially 3 defensive outs for the Tailgaters in the bottom half to try and earn the equalizer point.
And we are going to light up the sky here in Chapel Hill. And I want everyone to sing as loud as you can. A little yellow. Here we go. Go. One more time. Keep it going. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
A beautiful scene here in Kenan Stadium in its 100th year of existence, built back in 1927. Opened just a year after our beloved home of historic Grayson Stadium. And Jonathan Hughes out for his 2nd inning of relief. He ended up 1st inning of relief. This is the first time we're seeing Jonathan Hughes.
Yeah, Joe Sperone pitched the last inning.
That's right. Son of a gun. Jonathan Hughes, nice to see you. He's having a pretty sturdy start to his banana ball career.
Yeah, 359 MPI early in Jonathan Hughes' career. 2-to-1 strikeout to ball 4 sprint ratio, doing a lot of things very well. And he's really emerged as the setup man for this Texas Tailgaters team before they go to Reese Miller.
Only one earned run in his last 3 1/3 innings, as he blows a fastball by Ty Jackson, coming off the Nanners bench to take over Danny Hosley's spot in the 9-hole as the Bananas extra hitter. And he's quickly behind 0-2. This is a live arm that Jonathan Hughes has, and that is 3 straight fastballs, sending Ty back to the dugout. Hughes sits low 90s with the heater these days. He's been up in the high 9s, back to his Georgia Tech and minor league days in the Phillies and Braves system, 3 years apiece. That's 6 years in minor league baseball for all my math superstars at home. This is a guy who was a 2nd-round draft pick out of high school, coming out of Flowery Branch in North Georgia. And the talent is unbelievable. The only thing that's held John Boy back is injuries. But he's got the makeup to be a fantastic reliever in banana ball. And could turn into a heck of a steal as an 8th rounder, as that one just misses.
That's what is the most surprising to me when I was looking through the numbers of John Hughes. Expected him to potentially be a day 1 pick in the banana ball draft instead of an 8th rounder who's going to give up this one to Ryan Cox. And he is Nostradamus tonight in Chapel Hill. Said he was going to hit the home run before the game starts, and now he chats with Sam Bauman.
Ryan Cox, first home run, you said it would happen. I said it was to happen. You know what I'm saying? Home run pitch, bro, home run pitch. Hey, go celebrate with your boys, Ryan.
Moxley with his 3rd career home run in Banana Ball, here in his 5th World Tour. Smooth swing, and he knew it. The pride of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, to the land of shadow and flame. And this inning is tied at 1 run each. The Ryan Cox home run negates the Kyle Martin home run. And now back to the top of the order. DR Meadows behind 0-2. And you can't keep DR off the base paths for too long. Now 1 for 4 on the night. Chopper up the middle. Hussein sliding stop. 360, loses the handle. Would have been a fantastic play. The official scoring decision on it.
I think that's just got to be an E6, baby.
Well, MJG plunked, so the base is loaded now. Inning-winning run 90 feet away. I don't think you'd be wrong in saying it's an E6. That's a Brian Kenny hitter error, though. I'd send to MLB now. It's a tricky scoring decision.
It's a tentative error.
That sounds good. For everybody scoring at home. Bases loaded for Dan Oberst. Remember, the Tailgaters need 2 trick plays to earn the equalizer point. So we got multiple moving pieces here in the last of the 8th, with the Bananas down 2 points as this is bounced to short. Hussein goes home with it, gets the trick play, and saves the inning for now. We're tied at 12 trick plays apiece. Superb Banana Ball IQ from Fiver. You get another look. Good stretch, too, by the remarkably flexible Taj Porter. So Oberst not able to do the job. The baton passed to Kyle Jackson. Tied with Reese Alexiadis for that tour lead. 4 walk-offs apiece. Chopper to the right side. Looters between the legs. Over to first. Jonathan Hughes strands the bases loaded, and the Tailgaters earn the equalizer point on the last out of the 8th inning. They jump ahead 5-2 going to the 9th. This is Banana Ball. And who else but Hussein and Looters to author it?
An equalizer point. The score is now 5-2 in favor of the Tailgaters. But here's the thing about the game of Banana Ball. In the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Bananas have an opportunity to stave off the Texas Tailgaters and make their comeback. But it's time to find out how it all shakes out. UNC, let's get loud because this is the final inning.
A 5-2 Tailgaters lead. And as we go to the top of the 9th inning, of course, in our final frame, every run scored counts as a point. And you look at the immaculate numbers for Danny Hosley here on his 4th World Tour. Still has yet to give up a run, whether it be earned or not, across his 7 frames. And what makes this 9th inning extra spicy is the Texas Tailgaters might have the next best closer in Banana Ball. Reese Miller coming off reliever of the year in the Pioneer League last year. Take a look at his numbers. Those 12 strikeouts in 7 innings, really impressive.
I mean, these guys are practically equaling each other. You see some earned runs on the ledger for Reese Miller, but the strikeout rates are eerily similar. Hosley at 39%, Reese Miller at 37%. They are 1 and 2 in strikeout rates this season. and it doesn't come as a surprise considering Hosley's got that elite Vulcan changeup, and Reese Miller has started to display that signature slider and get all of his punch-outs via that pitch.
Bottom three in the order here for Haas. Taj Porter to lead it off. He's ahead 2-0, a couple fastballs missed the zone. Zach Watson on deck, Jordan Hussein in the hole. Tailgaters lead by 3. They would love some insurance for their closer. 3-0. Porter taking all the way. From 3-0 to 3-2. And what a take. Gets the Vulcan changeup. Porter does not bite. He'll be content with one base on the ball four sprint. It's only the second sprint given up this year by Hosley. Coming in with an 11-1 strikeout to sprint rate, make it 11-2 now.
Taj is coming off the bases. Designated runner Jacob Pippersick running for him for a second time tonight.
And now Hosley's dancing with great speed on first base. Olsen, Cox, and Meadows dancing behind him. If Hosley's boogieing, odds are it's a Bruno Mars song, as is the case here. And he just misses with the fastball. 2-0 count on the dangerous Zach Watson. Make it 1-1. Do not believe our score bug at all times. And now 2-1. Pippersick has already stolen second once tonight. Stole 31 bases for Long Island University last spring. That set their D1 record. This is finale of a fantastic 6-year college career. Started at St. Elizabeth University in New Jersey. And that's a strikeout. Hosley, power on power, goes to the heat. Gets the strikeout and a big first out. Seems like we're getting a golden batter.
The Texas Tailgaters are invoking the golden batter rule. Now batting in the place of Jordan Hussein is the Tailgaters' golden batter, Kyle Kenan Martin.
This is a pick that completely makes sense. Coming from Mick. Kmart homered his last time. He's reached all 4 times tonight. He's the tour leader in ball 4 sprints.
And his only home run before tonight came when he was batting as the golden batter in just his second career banana ball game against the Loco Beach Coconuts. So this is a move where they are just looking for insurance right now and hoping for one big swing against one of banana ball's best.
And that was against CJ Williams, another one of the fantastic closers in banana ball. As that ball gets away from Bill Leroy, tried to scoop it, came up empty, and Pippersick gets a free 90. It'll be a wild pitch. Insurance now in scoring position. It's only the 6th runner all year to get into scoring position against Danny Hosley. As Kmart can't connect on the Vulcan changeup. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 on the Tailgaters' 4th round draft pick. Stroked foul, look out. Grubb nearly gets a hot shot off of him. The battle of titans in front of over 50,000 fans. 1-2 from Hosley to Martin. Fastball misses up. And now a 2-2 coming to the former Phillies and Padres minor leaguer. Swing, and did he get a piece of it? No. Flail and a miss. Ball got away from Bill Leroy, so he had to fire it down to first to finish off the out. And Hosley with the Vulcan changeup. Another huge strikeout.
And again, this is why even when you see guys in scoring position, whether they're reaching via extra base hit or whether it's a sprint and a wild pitch, Danny Hosley can bear down, and he doesn't have to sweat too much because he's that confident in his strikeout ability. As he's pitching to the top of the order, Jose Gonzalez Jr. takes the Vulcan change in the dirt, and a good stop by Leroy keeps Pipersick from advancing to third.
The former Astros minor leaguer, 0 for 4 so far tonight. But ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Remember, 4 balls to Gonzalez will score Pipersick from second easily. Hosley's got to go after him on this 2-0. Misses high with the fastball. It's got to be a heater right down the chute. It's exactly what brother gets. Still his count. 3-1. Chance for the fans. And it's caught! What a snag by that kid! Gets the Bananas out of the top of the 9th inning. Jose Gonzalez Jr. fouls out to the fans in 2 straight at-bats. And Hosley strands Pipersick on second base.
I mean, you get everything in this Banana Ball game, and that includes a big fan-caught foul ball in the final inning. Another 0 for Danny Do-It-All. And now the Bananas have got to see if they can come up clutch against Reese Miller, closer for the Texas Tailgaters.
Talked about Reese going into this 9th inning. The Tailgaters' 3rd-round draft pick, pride of Dayton, Texas. Guy who was just born to be a closer on the Tailgaters. 5-pitch mix, 4-seam fastball, sinker, curveball, changeup. But what you have to look out for is the slider. He'll throw it about 80% of the time. Started doing that when he was a closer at West Texas A&M. And it has brought him a lot of success on the mound through 2 years in the Pioneer League and now early on in Banana Ball. It's one of the best pitches in the sport already.
He's got a 169 ERA plus right now, indicating he's been 69% better than the tour average arm. We talked about the elite strikeout rate for Reese Miller, and he's only allowed 3 hits this season, so opponents having a hard time getting hits against this guy who has not only recorded 3 saves for the Tailgaters, he's even collected a showdown shutdown for them as well. He is really excelling in everything Banana Ball early in his career.
And has already had a lot of success against the best hitters in the league. Take MVP Jake Skoll, for example. A few weekends ago in Sacramento, Tailgaters Party Animals, Reese Miller faced Jake Skoll 3 times across the 2-game series, all of them in the 9th inning. Got Skoll all 3 times. Of course, Skoll got his revenge in showdowns with the inside the Parker. That ended up winning that 1 game that weekend the Party Animals took from the Tailgaters. But Miller just pounding that slider with a low 90s fastball to keep you honest. It is a heck of a combo.
And I'll tell you what, in a sense, this is a potential tune-up for Reese Miller in the sense of spacing one of the best lineups in Banana Ball right now that he could potentially see again in the Banana Ball Open, because if he gets this save, the Tailgaters will clinch a spot in the Banana Ball Open.
And this is the first time the Nanners have seen Miller. He did not make his way out of the pen back on February 28th in Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. Bananas took a 5-3 lead into the top of the 9th inning. Hosley did not let Miller come out for the bottom of the 9th. Fastball just misses a smidge up. Pretty good looking pitch. Now a 3-0 to Leroy. It's the bottom of the zone. Bill 2 for 2 with the ball 4 sprint, having a heck of a night. Big swing. Foul ball, count is full. Leroy, Olson, and Cruz. 6, 7, 8 in the order as Bill does not have to offer up on an uncompetitive slider. And Bill trying to get 2 bases. It'll be tight. He gets in just ahead of the tag from Zach Watson, the 7th and final Tailgater who needed to touch that ball before it was live. Adam Virant, his first base coach, sent him. It was a gutsy move, down 3. It paid off.
And the pitch sailed just a little too outside. It got away from Taj Porter just a hair. That's what gave Bill Leroy the advantage. Adam Virant sensed that. That's why he gave him the wave towards second.
So Bill gets to run for himself for the first time tonight. Aboard for the 4th time. Jackson Olsen looking to pass the baton. Tying run in the on-deck circle in the form of Robert Anthony Cruz. 2 straight balls to Jackie. Here in his 4th World Tour. Normally loves to swing the lumber. One of the more swing-happy guys in the sport, but 3 straight bad ones. He knows his job here is just to reach base anyway, anyhow. Really nice front door fastball to get strike 1 for Miller. Peter misses. That is back-to-back sprints to start the inning. Leroy will score easily. Olsen wisely just content with 1 base. Tailgaters quicker, getting it around the diamond. Right here, it's a 5-3 game. And Rack digs in with no outs as the game's tying run.
3 career home runs in football stadiums as well for Robert Anthony Cruz. Just 205 feet to the right field foul pole, albeit with 50-foot nets courtesy of netting throws. But they have not proved to be problematic for Rack in the past.
Ball and a strike. Make it 1-2. Rack 0 for 2 tonight, but put the ball in play back in the 7th. Ground ball. It was an error by Taylor Justice, led to the walk-off. And that's going to be a broken bat. So a new weapon needed for the pride of Fontana, California. Jackson Olsen leads off first. 1 run already home here in the bottom of the 9th. After back-to-back sprints, a 1-2 count on Robert Anthony Cruz. And a throw behind Olsen, he's back in time. Love the idea by Taj Porter, but Olsen wise to it. The 2-2. That's a high fly ball, deep to right center. Robert Anthony Cruz has tied this game at 5.
Rack, tie ball game, bottom of the 9th. This ain't over. This game ain't over. That's this team right here. That's the Danny Hack.
What a time for Robert Anthony Cruz's first home run of 2026. It's a brand new ball game with no outs in the bottom of the 9th.
And now the 4th football stadium where he has gone deep for the Bananas. Yeah, that bat spike, it says it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Savannah Bananas are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Danny Hosley is the Bananas' golden batter. Please welcome Max Young Goldberg.
That is a devious look on the face of Max Young Goldberg, who smells blood in the water.
By the way, note from Sam Bowman, that home run for Robert Anthony Cruz, that was him using Ryan Cox's bat, which he hit a home run with tonight.
An inning ago.
Get real.
That's a good Louisville slugger. Ball and a strike on Max Young Goldberg. 2 Pioneer League legends squaring off. The 2025 reliever of the year on the mound. MJG, his 130 RBI, set a new Pioneer League record last year. But somehow, through their fantastic seasons, they never faced. This is the first time Max Young-Goldberg gets to face Reese Miller. And it's a flare out to Jordan Barth at third. A necessary first out for the Tailgaters. Ryan Cox digs in. You know what he did last time up. Solo home run. Denied the Tailgaters the point in the 8th inning. Boy, how that looms large right now. Two-0 count on Cox, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Not normally a big home run threat, but with the short porch to right and his last at-bat in mind, you really do have to be careful on this 2-0. Vincent Chapman barking at the Tailgaters dugout. 3-0. Top of the order on deck. 3-1 pitch to Ryan Cox. Smoked all the way to the wall and right. And no play for Jacob Pippersick. Cox's third hit of the evening. The game-winning run is on first. And it's Bryce Grzaffi who takes over for his shortstop.
And they have all been laser beams, mind you, off the bat of Ryan Cox. Just continuing his hot start in 2026. And now, game in the hands of a guy who entered tonight batting above 500 in DR Meadows.
Two-0 count. As you can see, Joe Mikulik and company not thrilled with Vincent Chapman's strike zone. Throw behind Grzaffi at first. He's back in time. And now a 3-0 coming to DR. Taking all the way. Miller right down the chute. DR taking again, count is full. See if Grzaffi goes on the payoff pitch with 1 out. There he goes. Swing and a miss, throw to second. Goes into center field, great backup. Indiana Stanley off the bench indefensively. And now Mikulik is screaming at Vincent Chapman. He certainly wants batter's interference on DR Meadows. Which would send us to showdowns. Get another look, swing and a miss. He's got a good case. He's got a very good case. The umpires are going to conference. This is not a reviewable call right here.
Correct.
But the umpires can conference and talk about what they saw live. But you can see DR, I mean, he is right in the way of that throw.
And the bat is still extended in the air, too. I mean, it gives more credibility to Joe Mikulik's argument.
6-man umpiring crew having a big discussion. The game-winning run is on second if they do not rule hitter's interference here. As we get another look right there, and the umpires decide to stick with Vincent Chapman's original call. So the bottom of the 9th inning lives on. And Reese Alexiadis digs in. Another Pioneer League legend. The 2023 League MVP at the dish. The 2025 Reliever of the Year on the mound. Chance for the fans. No catch. High fly ball. Randy. He makes the catch. A 3-run rally for the Bananas with the 2-run homer from Rack to tie the game. And we are going to showdowns.
5-5, but in Banana Ball, we don't have extra innings. No, ladies and gentlemen of Chapel Hill, it's time for the showdown. Showdown works like this: one hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder. Both teams will have an opportunity to send a batter to the plate. The first team to score unanswered by the other team will be the winner. A home run over the wall automatically ends the game in favor of that team. Returning to the mound for the Savannah Bananas is Danny Hosley.
So Hosley, after a scoreless top of the 9th inning, that made that 3-run rally possible in the bottom half, will be back out for showdowns. DR Meadows, his defender. Normally a spot Reese Alexiadis occupies.
Well, that may be a hint at who the Bananas are thinking could bat in their first round of showdowns, but the Texas Tailgaters unsurprisingly going to their best batter from last season, a Banana Ball All-Star in Nick Lopez, and one of their guys to have hit a home run out of Kenan Stadium tonight.
Lopez took Derek Klena deep in the 5th. That's his one hit tonight. He's 1 for 4. And that's another foul, quickly an 0-2 count. A lot of fascinating strategy at play here. DR Meadows is pretty much playing in the 6 hole because of the short porch and right. 0-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Danny Hosley gets the K with the Vulcan changeup. A showdown shutdown.
He's just too elite, and it's the Vulcan changeup, burying it in the dirt, and you see a lot of frustration there from Nick Lopez. But on the Banana side of things, Hosley celebrating with his best bud, Ty Jackson, and Bill Leroy, that classic fist pump behind the dish.
Reese Miller back out on the bump. It was 2 sprints and then a 2-run home run. First 3 batters he faced in the 9th inning. An instant 3-run rally. And the 2-run homer was off the bat of this man, Robert Anthony Cruz. Gets his first opportunity in showdowns in 2026. Jordan Hussein, the defender behind Reese Miller. Heater for strike 1. Right back to it. And Miller ahead 0-2.
Rack had 4 at-bats in showdowns last year, 1 walk-off in those 4 opportunities. Hoping to go 1 for 1 here in 2026 despite being down 0-2.
Smoked. Foul. Rack still using Ryan Cox's bat he hit the home run with to tie the game in the 9th. Off speed, just misses wide. Reese Miller trying to send us to round 2 of showdowns. Rack trying to end it. Swing and a miss. Fastball gets the K. Showdown shutdown for Reese Miller. We're going to round 2.
Miller's 2nd of the season. And this is why the Texas Tailgaters took him in the 3rd round. He is as elite as they come. rookie pitchers in Banana Ball and gasses up Robert Anthony Cruz to get some much-needed revenge.
Well, Reese Miller was the consensus #1 reliever in the draft. It really was not close. You remember the party that the Tailgaters coaching staff threw when they snagged him in the 3rd round of that draft. You would have thought they just circled the moon with NASA. And you see why right there. It is an absolutely elite arsenal. And now Danny Hosley, who can say the same about his 3-pitch mix. Fastball, changeup, 12-6 curve. Has no fielder behind him in round 2. And will face off against the Tailgaters leadoff man tonight, Jose Gonzalez Jr. A man who played in the very first Banana Ball game ever, all the way back in 2020. Here in his first World Tour, takes the fastball for strike 1.
And a man who gets to bat and showdown tiebreakers for the very first time in his career.
And Hosley ahead 0-2. After the fastball misses up, bet the house on a Vulcan changeup low. The 1-2. Fastball right at him. Jose fouled out to the fans his last 2 times. Survives that one into the stands. Another 1-2. Called strike 3. Hosley nabs the inside corner. Back-to-back showdown shutdowns for Danny Do-It-All.
Strikeout swinging against Lopez, and then freezes brother on the beautiful inside pitch. Danny Hosley. I mean, he is arguably the GOAT among the pitchers in showdowns, and continuing to prove why here in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour.
So the job of Reese Miller once again is prevent the Bananas from getting an inside the park home run. This time he does not have Hussein behind him. He struck out Robert Anthony Cruz. Now he faces his fellow former Pioneer League legend in Reese Alexiadis.
And I think this is the right move. You don't need him to leave the yard. You just need him to play with all of that space you have in left field and left center. Hope that he hits an absolute laser beam out there, and having no defender, that's going to lead to a pretty easy walk-off for Reese Alexiadis that gives the Bananas a 5th straight victory.
The 0-1. Ball and a strike. And as Alexiadis spits on the slider, and Reese Miller will get a new weapon to hurl. Swing and a miss. Miller ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. And can't get Alexiadis to chase the high cheese. The 2-2. Popped foul, another chance for the fans. Not caught. Another 2-2. Another chance for the fans. This one a mile high. And once again, not caught. Heck of a battle between Miller and Alexiadis. We get a 3rd 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Reese Miller nails another showdown shutdown. We're going to round 3.
You're seeing the best of the best right now. The best pitchers against the best bats, and the arms right now coming out on top. 4 showdown shutdowns, and all of them have come via the K.
Yes. I'm taking a shot in the dark here, Josh. You're the statistical savant of Banana Ball. I'm almost certain this is
never happened.
Correct.
Yeah. Never happened.
There you go. First time in Banana Ball history, we have seen 4 straight strikeouts to start showdowns.
And if you had given me any opportunity to put a bet on when it would happen, I would tell you it's Hosley and Reese Miller, the 2 guys on the mound, to make that a reality.
Couldn't agree more. Coming into the season, that would be my pick. The stats, 9+ games in for each of these teams, bear it out as well. Hosley, about a 40% strikeout rate, the best in Banana Ball. Reese Miller, about a 38% strikeout rate, the second best in the sport. Wow, fastball just misses in. Kyle Martin trying to solve Danny Hosley. Bases are loaded. Everybody who scores counts as a point. And this one looped foul. Hosley with Kmart in a 2-strike count. A strikeout here feels like a knockout punch if you're the Bananas. The 1-2. Fouled away. Kyle Martin able to get a piece of it. He struck out swinging against Hosley in the top of the 9th as the golden batter. Another 1-2. Doesn't chase the fastball up. 2-2. Fouled away. And completely, no chance for the fans. They do not catch it. Looks like it ended up in the lap of a Party Animals fan. Another 2-2 with the bases loaded here in round 3 of showdowns. Hosley to Martin. Does it bite on the changeup wide? Ball 4 scores 1 run right now. Three, 2, lifted, playable for DR Meadows. He makes the snag, and Hosley leaves them loaded. 3 straight showdown shutdowns from Danny Do-It-All. Remarkable.
This is, I mean, take notes. If you ever want to pitch in showdowns, this is what you want to do. You want to get the punch outs, and otherwise you are trying to induce soft contact. Hosley does so successfully against Kyle Martin, and DR Meadows finally gets a chance to flash the leather as the showdown defender.
Reese Miller out there once again. He struck out Rack in round 1. He struck out Alexiadis in round 2, both of them swinging. Now, Robert Anthony Cruz stands 90 feet away from a Bananas victory. He's really the only guy on the bases who matters. Jordan Hussein back out as the defender, and Dan Oberst will step in with the game on the line for a 3rd straight bottom of a round in showdowns. The Bananas just need 1 point to win it. The 8-year vet in the box, the rookie on the mound, and that will do it. Dan Oberst, laser beam out to left. Rack scores, and the Bananas come back. Down 5-2 going into the last of the 9th. Rack the 2-run homer to tie it. Oberst, the walk-off in showdowns to win it.
The Savannah Bananas are inevitable. An unbelievable comeback from the boys in yellow, despite the Tailgaters even earning the equalizer point in the 8th inning to extend their lead. The Bananas 3 points in the final inning of play, and 3 showdown shutdowns from Danny Hosley lead Dan Oberst to being the hero tonight on night 1 in Chapel Hill. Bananas now 9-1 through the first 10 games of the Banana Ball Championship League.
Derek Glenn is gonna sing. We'll let him do that. A lot to talk about afterwards.
Through the fire we made it. Look at us now. Tonight we party like Vegas. Rolling through the ups and the downs. It's an angel across the bay. Living more than enough to get up and down. So yeah, celebrate with me tonight. Celebrate like we got time. Lucky to have you in you better hit the right and hit the left now. Turn around and slide. We made it through all the years and all the tears. We need to move. Me and you, we got a one step, two step through the ups and the downs as the angel across the bay. If it's more than enough to get up and out your chair, let's go! Hey, celebrate with me tonight. Celebrate like we got time. Lucky to have you in my life. Hey, you better hit the right and hit the left now. Turn around and slide. Oh! Somebody celebrate with me tonight. Celebrate with me tonight. Celebrate like we got time. Lucky to have you in my life. You better hit the right and hit the left now. Turn around and one more time. Hit the right and hit the left now. Turn around and slide.
One more time for your Savannah Bananas. And now, one of the most competitive teams we've seen in Banana Ball. Let's hear it for the Tailgaters. Chapel Hill, you made our first visit here unforgettable, a 3 showdown battle. You brought the energy all night. Thank you so much. You're the reason why we do what we do. And we're not done yet. We got one final tradition. Captain Bill, take us home.
What's up, Chapel Hill? Tonight was so cool. Thank you guys so much for showing up here tonight and bringing your energy and bring your presence here tonight and sharing your ballpark with us tonight as our home. We can't thank you so much for making us feel welcome and bringing your energy tonight. You guys are one of the best crowds we've experienced across the country. But I want to talk about something important tonight. There's so many people here. And of the 50,000 people that came tonight, there's people from different backgrounds and different walks of life, all in one place, celebrating together and experiencing joy, living in harmony together. And I believe that that's how life is supposed to be lived. So thank you so much for being so welcoming and loving to us tonight. Because these banana guys, they're my brothers and girls, and Tailgaters, they're my brothers and sisters as well. There's something much bigger going on than competition out here tonight. It's love out here. Even though both teams really wanted to win, that was a hard-fought battle. So around the ballpark tonight, I want all of us to put our hands up high. Because it's not just us out here on the field, that's family. Everybody here is family to us. So we're gonna break it down on fans first, on 3, loud and proud. But I need to know. Are you ready? I know it's late. I said, are you ready? Hands up. Fans first on 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you guys.
Always special to hear Bill Leroy talking to the crowd after another fantastic banana ball game, and that was a brawl. That the Nanners come out on top of 6-5 after 3 rounds of showdowns. Not a doubt at all who the showman of the game is. Danny Hosley, a scoreless top of the 9th inning to keep the deficit at 3, and then 3 showdown shutdowns to set the stage for Dan Oberst in the bottom of round 3.
I mean, he's one of the greatest. There was no doubt that the Bananas were going to coach franchise him last season.
No doubt.
The value that he has, not only as, you know, a guy who can start as the extra hitter in tonight's game,
right,
but come in as your closer, continue to throw up zeros, and then the reason that you want Danny Hosley on your team, everybody is coveting this guy, is because he's absolutely nails in showdown tiebreakers, and that was certainly the case 4 strikeouts tonight, 2 which came in the 9th, 2 that came in showdowns, and 3 total showdown shutdowns. And that includes the 3rd round where he stranded the bases loaded.
As you mentioned, Josh, started in the lineup, finished the game on the mound, and was downright disgusting. Started with the K of Zach Watson, then took care of golden batter Kyle Martin, and into showdowns. Vulcan changeup for Nick Lopez, and then Jose Gonzalez Jr. Fastball scrapes the inside corner, front doors it. It's the utility of that 3-pitch mix that earns Danny Hosley the Showman of the Game award tonight. And we must hear from the man. For that, we'll toss it down to SB.
Yeah, Biko, Josh, Danny Hosley, our Showman of the Game. Haas, I said I'm going to talk to you. You said talk to anybody else. What?
Literally talk to anybody else. I mean, everybody who got us here. We got Rack with the shot, Cox with a solo shot.
My roommate, we're going to cuddle tonight and watch a movie.
Dan Ober's game-winning hit right there. I mean, team effort tonight. All the boys were bopping, and it was just a great time.
I know you want to talk to him. Hold on.
You know, Hosley, I think you should tell the people the foundation that you built with the Big Bag Bakery. Go ahead and tell them.
No, just a little side project working on some baking some cookies. If you're interested, let me know. Big Bag Bakery coming soon.
Fueled by Big Back, you put up a bunch of zeros, but Hosley, you were right. There's a couple guys who did some spark stuff for us. We're gonna. Can I see this real quick? Yeah, we got this is special. Ryan, this is your bat here. First off, for starters, you said before the game, I'm talking to Big Josh, I feel a home run tonight.
Mom and Dad were in town. I started my YouTube video off with, if I don't hit a home run this weekend, I will quit banana ball. So I'm very thankful that didn't happen. Like you said, the guys were bopping. Everybody was kind of doing their job, just right place, right time. And got a cool opportunity to share the bat with Coach Rack down the stretch. And I mean, it wasn't me by any stretch, but the good piece of wood, the great swing out of the kid, and it was just fun to watch.
Yeah, Rack, is there any truth? Did you break the bat on purpose? You saw what Ryan maybe did with his, and you thought, I like the way that one looked.
And as you know, bro, home run pitch, you know, home run pitch. So that's all, Papi, home run pitch.
We're getting a lot out of these guys tonight. One less love for the bat here between these two.
This one was me. That's Coach Rack. He got a little more barrel than I did.
Hold on, peace, baby.
Yeah. Hey, Hosley, one more question before we let you go. Banana Ball backstage. 8-year-old Elliot wants to know, what's your perfect Saturday?
Wake up, work out, big breakfast, get to the field, throw. If I had to teleport, I could teleport to a beach, hang out at the beach for a little bit, go to like a jump house somewhere, jump around, do some flips, get another meal, go to the gym again, and then sleep. All with my girlfriend, of course, too. Yeah.
I'm glad he did Saturday with us, guys. Because Josh,
yeah, that's pretty fun too.
I'm showing him the game. I don't think he knows he won the game.
Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you, Hosley. Let's take a look at the standings in the Banana Ball Championship League. This is with the Party Animals and Firefighters doing battle as we speak on the Party Animals YouTube channel out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But the Bananas improved to a league best 9-1. Funny enough, the Tailgaters, with the loss tonight, have clinched the second spot in the Banana Ball Open because the Clowns beat the Coconuts 3-2 in Charleston. They swept the 2-game set, so the Tailgaters are guaranteed to be in the Open now. We're just waiting for the final 2 teams.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaking loss for the Texas Tailgaters tonight, but still something that they get to celebrate. The fact that they will be playing in this Banana Ball Open, the second team now to clinch a spot. So congratulations to the Texas Tailgaters. And I know that definitely they still want to try and win a game tomorrow and just prove that they are good enough to beat Banana Ball's top team in the Bananas.
What a fascinating day we have tomorrow, especially when it comes to that battle in Albuquerque, as we welcome you back inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday evening with us here in virtual Banana Land. The Nanners win a thriller 6-5 after 3 rounds of showdowns. I highly recommend, as soon as we sign off this broadcast, you jump over to that Party Animals Firefighters game, because now if the Party Animals and Firefighters split this 2-game set, they're both in. No question out of that. If one of those 2 teams sweeps, then things get really interesting with a 3-team tiebreaker with the Clowns and Coconuts that are also knotted at 4-7. But back to what we experienced here tonight, because this game was one of the best we have seen. These are the 2 best teams in the sport right now, and they showed it tonight for the most part, especially offensively.
Yeah, I mean, the offense, the Texas Tailgaters with 4 home runs tonight offensively. And I mean, they were pitching really well as well. I mean, Christian Davis really set the tone early, and a lot of the arms after that that were able to kind of just continue to run with that momentum on the mound. But the Savannah Bananas, I mean, they are just a really special team. Everybody in that dugout has this shared belief that they can win every single game the rest of this Banana Ball Championship League season. They are not lacking in confidence. And here is the keynote. Like, if you really want to know why the Bananas start this season 9-1, the Bananas have scored 10 runs in the 9th inning of play this season. That means 10 points that the Bananas have earned. And 8 of those 10 runs, they have equated to the Bananas winning games. They were able to get 2 against the Party Animals in New Orleans. That led to a win on night 1 in the Superdome. Then they get 3 in the 9th against the Loco Beach Coconuts in San Diego. They win that ball game 6-3. And you saw tonight, the Savannah Bananas, 3 runs, 9th inning, they knot things up at 5 points apiece, and then they take it to showdowns, and they emerge victorious. So the Savannah Bananas, not only have they excelled in so many other things, but they have far and away been the best team in the 9th inning of play, and that just goes to show just how valuable the 9th is in this sport and why the Bananas are at the top of the standings.
100%, the most important inning by a long shot, and I just had the realization right now. There's a lot of moving pieces in Banana Ball. The game goes very quickly. I'm not telling anybody anything new here. The Tailgaters just set their franchise record for home runs in a game. 4 home runs tonight. So congratulations to the Texas Tailgaters on making the Open, thanks to the Clowns' victory over the Coconuts in Charleston. And then also, that's a new franchise homer for franchise record for homers. They had 3 home runs twice in games. Now they have a 4 home run game. Okay, we have to shut this thing down because we've got a day game tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. We get to see the top 2 teams in the sport butt heads once again. Tailgaters will get to be the home team against the Bananas for the first time this year. That will be an absolute thrill, and we're going to get to see Chris Clark against Noah Niznik. I mean, we are as lucky as it comes, truly, when it comes to where we could be in this universe. That is special stuff.
Yeah, we have been blessed with pitchers duels this weekend for sure. Drury and Davis lived up to the hype, and I'm sure it's going to be the same with Clark and Niznik tomorrow afternoon.
Could not agree more. Once we shut this thing down, you will be redirected right over to the Party Animals YouTube channel, and Josh and I are going to be joining you to watch that game as we finish up our notes and work here as well, because that'll be a thriller to watch the Firefighters and Party Animals, both 4 and 5, do battle in Albuquerque. But a big thank you to you again for joining us tonight, for our folks in the control room down in Savannah, our director Chris Haynes, our producer Chad Reese on site, our executive producer Mr. Josh Richardson, and our entire crew both in the control room and here in Kenan Stadium. It takes an army to pull these broadcasts off, and we are blessed with a tremendously talented and hardworking crew at that. For Brett Loftus and Sam Bauman down on the field, for Josh Talevsky here in the booth, I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We will see you tomorrow afternoon, as I said, 3 p.m. first pitch. We'll get things rolling around 2:30 Eastern, and we'll see you over on the Party Animals YouTube channel for now. But until then, we will see you later!